What, the no multi-stream clause that we're talking about here? Actually, hold on. They should be good now. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, my encoder was was even slower than it should have been.
Gotcha. I'm still waiting for it to load up on my end.
It's lit up on my side, so we should be back. Should be good. Sorry about that, guys. First time you got a universal remote. Thought this changes everything. Nice. Good one. Uh, it's without going into too much details. It's not we're not breaking anything. Obviously, that Twitch doesn't know about that we're doing. So just understand that there's definitely a reason for doing it. If we weren't allowed to do it, trust Twitch would be knocking on our door.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty cool with our Twitch reps and such. So, what's up? My assistant from my other show just showed up. There it is. Yeah, there we go.
Does she have any updates, by the way, on PS5?
You got any updates on the PS5? Yo, you know where to get those PS5s? MJ keeps pressing F5. Oh, she posted something on Slack. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I saw that a while ago, but I don't know if any of them were up. Last time I checked, it was Target. I was trying to get one, and
Okay. Oh, hold up. Do me a favor. Can you let me get back to my run. Let me get my run back real quick. It's gonna be another.
oh yeah, move
That
that.
first one's a wash. First one's a wash, Oni. First one's a wash. I swear. When are we gonna get Daigo on the show? I don't know. I'll go call him up and see what's up. Got a direct line to the fool.
I could see him coming to a reversal one day.
Absolutely.
So if you follow Tekken, believe it or not, one of our local tournaments about 2 years ago, we actually had JDCR in his prime come out, flew out from Korea to one of our locals. So that's why I'll never say it's not possible.
Yeah,
the
JDCR
Daigo
did
stuff.
randomly show up in the weirdest of venues at the weirdest of times. It was like, yo, you guys playing? Oh, there's some money here? I'm in there. And he just came through. It was super, super rando.
And as far as I know, he came out specifically for the tournament. I don't think he was.
Yeah,
like,
he wasn't.
originally
It's
planned
kind of
be
hard to
here.
be in that area at that time
Yeah.
and just be like, oh yeah, oh tournament as well. Let me play. Nah, not even close. Not even close. But
And if you check our YouTube archives, you can actually see those matches too. They're still there.
oh yeah, them days. All right.
Going with the Tar Tifa.
Oh wow, I thought that.
Oh wow, I just noticed. I don't know, is your version different? On mine, in the middle of the stage, it says PS4 tournament. Oh, that's because you're playing on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, the message there's like a message in the middle of the stage where the Saddaloo skull is on yours.
Oh.
You're new to the FGC, started with EVO 2019. Oh, okay.
Thought my backdash was good.
How have you been enjoying it so far? And which Red Bull event did you go to? Like which location? So we actually, for the past 2 years, have hosted the ones in Philly.
Yep.
Yeah, I really hope Poison gets nerfed this patch. How is it not the biggest esports scene? Definitely has potential, and we've talked about it several times on this show. I think you'll probably see a drastic shift in popularity when Project L comes out. And Project L is the upcoming fighting game that's being created by Riot, which is the company that's created Valorant, which is
and League of
probably
Legends.
our most popular game. Yeah, and League of Legends. and all the characters in that game are going to be League of Legends characters. So with a company that big, we've never had a company with that much like popularity like invest in fighting games. It's always Capcom's kind of been the cream of the crop, which is an amazing company. But in terms of like competitive esports, it hasn't been obviously at the level of League of Legends because no game is at that level. So when that game comes out, I think you'll see a drastic shift in popularity for fighting games in general, which will hopefully help not only that game, but then Street Fighter and anime games and Mortal Kombat. I think you'll have a lot of people who didn't really explore those games before get their feet wet with it. All their friends. Oh, wow. Nice, yeah. Because I mean, they've already shown with Valorant, they can go into a new genre that they've never done before.
that freaking he went after me. That backdash follow up.
Valorant is proof that they can go into a new genre they've never done before and have success with it. And Project L, the people who are making the game,
dude, they have the cannons and clockwork working for them. This game is gonna be fire. Like you're getting actual OGs that like have proven track records of making good games or being involved in the community to such a degree that they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and I don't know if you already know. Is it Kai? Am I saying your name right? Is it Kaiser? But the people who are making the game are also the people who own and run Evo, the Cannon Brothers. So immediately you'll know it'll be at the biggest tournament. Kaiser, okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow. Woo!
Oh, is that gonna hit?
Yeah, that's gonna hit. I heard the whip. I was like, that's hitting. That's hitting. That's hitting. There's no way that's not hitting. Woo.
Yep, caught him walking back.
Yep. I have V trigger on deck, but like he V reversaled right when I went to activate.
I forgot that they not only announced new characters, they announced new stages. Oh, that's right, they're tied to the characters.
Whoa.
We haven't actually seen much for that, but I think it's Akira gets a stage. Is it Oro? Oh no, Rose gets a stage. I don't know if it's Dan or Oro who get the third one.
Wow, that was weird. Woo!
Nice.
That shouldn't have worked. He pressed the button in between. I think he might have been buffering.
You win.
I think he was like buffering super or something like that. That shouldn't have hit. Now that I think about it, I hit the wrong button, but it somehow still hit. But we call that a win. It don't matter if I pressed the wrong button. If it hit, that means it was correct.
If
it was tournament, I would have stood up and said the same thing. It's like I didn't even mean to press that button, but I still got it.
See, I'd be the opposite. I just think, no, that was
I don't
intentional.
care. I don't care.
You know, that wasn't a mistake. What's my take on fighting games from Warner Brothers? So Dre is actually the one who's playing right now. He plays Mortal Kombat games. I personally haven't been a huge fan of them. I like the characters, but the mechanics and like the movement just hasn't been my like personal cup of tea.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow, this is still.
But yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, Project L's. It would have to be a miracle for it to not be successful. I have very high hopes and expectations. But I think right now I'm just very curious on the release date. Because they announced both Valorant and Project L last fall or winter, and then Valorant came out like around March. So it was a quick turnaround time there. So I wouldn't imagine the Project L's too far behind.
Fucked up. I fucked up. Damn it! I did the wrong move. All good. All good.
You lose.
What's it called? Yeah, Injustice and Warner Brothers. When it comes to NetherRealms, I think they're doing just fine, honestly. Like MK11, especially now. MK11 is in such a interesting spot where they've broken what is essentially the NRS curse, where every 2 years the game's already dead. You're already announcing the next one, and you're moving on to it. They just recently, Ed Boon was very clear that there's going to be announcements happening in September. We just got Aftermath, which is single-handedly some of the, one of the best post-game launch DLCs you could have for a game, where it brought in fan favorites like Fujin, Shiva, I forget what, Shang Tsung and such, but then gave an additional, story mode, which expanded what you played in the story, which they already also set the bar for when it comes to story modes in fighting games, all the way back to like MK9. They're being real meticulous about it too. Like they know, like they did not want to just announce another game in 2 years and then move on to Injustice 3. Even though it's already been very clear that they're hiring for next gen Injustice and Mortal Kombat games, like that's already out there, so it's in the works. But they've made it very clear that MK11 is here to stay for a hot minute, and they're gonna most likely be announcing a season 3 characters like Ash from Evil Dead, long time rumored, denied, then rumored again. And a couple other things like Cyrex now is being data mined. So MK11, I think, is in a good spot in terms of like content. The gameplay, though, if you talk about, if you want to talk to the pros like Silver Rye and such, one of the local that comes out here to our events, I've known him for years. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Things like the combo breakers, or rather, the falling out mechanic, kind of really kills it for people. But the thing about Injustice, but the thing is, here's the thing. Injustice, honestly, is an esport because Injustice and like MK, because if you actually look at the games and fighting games that have been like giving so much support in terms of the professional scene and such, they're in a good spot because everyone knows comic book heroes, right? Like people will watch, Batman versus Superman or Wonder Woman or Solomon Grundy or whoever, right? Like it's more prevalent than Street Fighter characters. You're trying to push them out like that. Like sure, there still will be a scene, but it isn't going to be as big. It won't attract as many people. So they've gotten pretty good support in their community events and such, like the actual series. I've been digging it myself, but that's just me. Like they're trying different things out, which is good. Like Injustice, I love the idea of interactables. Them introducing that into the game was a really awesome idea, where the stage itself acts as a meta to it. That's just another layer. You had the combo breakers. I mean, that's nothing new, but they're a main game that had it. Oh yeah, he'll do it.
Sweep after blocking a jab.
Round 2.
See how quick that sweep is, man? That whip. Watch them ankles. You know what's funny? So my setup, this actually kind of falls into Injustice and NRS, really. Like, so my setup, this is like not to flex or anything. It's just something I noticed. I have like a 49-inch monitor, like ultra wide monitor for one of my screens. And I actually played MK11 on it. And I was thinking, oh, okay, this game won't support this kind of resolution. It's like 3840 by 1440. It's not full 4K, but it's damn close. And I was like, okay, I'm going to jump into a match. I'm going to play. And I thought I was going to see big black squares at the edge of my monitor. Dude, this thing actually rendered the entire stage with like proper UI and all in the center, as it should. And it was actually a crazy experience. Like I've never seen
that.
I've never seen a fighting game with that kind of like field of view, and it was actually super awesome to look at because MK11 actually is like a really good looking game regardless. Okay. Oh, well, we got the mix of that was a okay. Yo, Oni has been V reversaling like crazy. Like I don't know if you've noticed that. More V reversals than V triggers, but I mean they've been hitting, so I guess they're working.
Yeah, that's the sacrifice. If you depend too much on V reversals, you never get to use it.
But Oni's like, I never use V triggers, so it's all good. What's the deal with Smash Brothers? Is it FGC or is it its own category? Because the objective that is to knock players off the map instead of knockdown, so I'm a bit confused about it. Honestly, I think Smash is a fighting game. There are pieces of fighting games in it. You know, frame data, the techniques, wave dashing. You know, they speak the same lingo. It's just a different flavor. It's a different way of doing it, and that's completely fine. You know, at the end of the day, they're fellow video gamers. So you know, I got no real qualms with that. I don't know who really does, honestly. Like on a real, I don't know who I've met in person and be like, yo, Smash players, they ain't real FGC. Like I've never really. That's just an online thing, to be honest. At the end of the day, we're all under the same, like in these conventions, we tend to be in the same, not conventions, in these, you know, tournaments. We're in the same venue. We're playing. We're talking the same shit. Some people don't take showers, you know, smell the same. Everybody's got their mains. Everyone's got their waifus. It's all the same shit. Like, it's all good. It's all love. Watch out for that sweep. It's going to sweep the shit out of you. Oh my god, there's a EV trigger. He's going to super you.
Oh, it's right before the startup.
Ah. Damn. What's up, Big Dame?
After your messages?
Mr. Big, what's it called? Not Big Dame. Big Bale. Bailing out on my show twice in a row. That's fucked up.
I've been taking a break on the PS5 pre-order refresh.
I'm just messing with you, Dame. Dame over here, he busy making the Xbox scene blow up, running his Tekken, running his Dead or Alive, his Soul Calibur weeklies. Dame putting in work. If you want to manage your position at the new building, you gotta talk to Christina. That'll be your overseer.
Well, I don't know if he'd be a manager. You can work for the manager.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you can do whatever. You can figure out where you can put your spot in. Depends if you want to leave the hotel life for that, or no, Amazon, I think now.
But there should be a lot of positions.
It's a lot of real estate. You've seen that video, dog. That's a lot of room.
On both, not only the local host front, but obviously it's the Nerd Street headquarters as well.
Yeah. I just realized we're doing tracksuit Seth. That's what's fire right now.
It was an accident, honestly.
Oh, I was gonna say.
That was an accident too.
Oh. Another one. Do it again.
I had 2 hits. I just needed to cancel on the V trigger.
Let me see. There's actually a variety of ways you can play some fighting games. You don't have a controller. Okay, well, I would go get one. If you're a PC guy, you know you can put a little bread out there for a controller. It's gonna be the cheapest thing in your rig. You can try controller. You can try what's called hitbox, which is just straight buttons. MJ himself can probably put his on his screen when I change back to it, and you can see what he has. If you don't like stick.
He throws me out of shimmies so many times.
Woo!
Throw me out of shimmy. My character's clearly walking backward. That's still get thrown.
Sorry, dog. Sorry, dog.
Yeah, this is the hitbox.
I was gonna say let's get the close up.
It's just buttons.
Hold on,
There's no joystick
with that. Yeah.
Or
there's no stick. Yep. So
so I do all of my movements with buttons.
Those gold buttons are literally his up, left, down, and right. That's how he moves his character around. So it isn't
this
the
one's
same.
actually the jump button.
Yeah, big boy's
the big one
jump
at the
button.
bottom.
Yeah, so He goes with that. There's the hitbox. There's the mix box, which is like, I know you said keyboard is weird, but there's a version of it that you can use keyboard keys and buttons. Like there's a variety of ways to really play. Dog, you can play with a steering wheel if you want. If you want to see something, there's a guy called Initial. I think it's Initial D is his name. He's a Guilty Gear player, and he actually plays an anime fighting game with a steering wheel.
Yeah, there was a guy who competed at, I believe it was Evo, with Guitar Hero Guitar.
Yeah.
Forgot which game he played.
I've seen anime waifu pillows. I've seen it all. Like you can play with whatever you want as long as you can put some buttons on it. It'll work.
I do think hitbox is the best way to play, in my opinion. As somebody who like grew up playing on a pad but was used to joysticks, because I obviously was a kid in the 90s, used to go into the arcade. I had a fight stick when I first started going to tournaments. And then eventually shifted to hitbox, and without any bias, I think I think hitbox is the way to go. I think you get the cleanest inputs on it, and I think as time goes on, more and more people are going to use it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you want to just select something that's most comfortable for you. So I'd say try them all out, and then just see which one you prefer. Because we've had people who've had success in all of them now. I remember when I first started getting into the like watching tournaments and stuff for fighting games, like pads were taboo. Like you were considered somebody who didn't take fighting games seriously, and I think the first person who broke that was Snake Eyes. He won Evo for HD Remix. He was the first person to have like success on a pad at a really high level, and then after that, just more and more pad players, and then even Japan, like some of their like best up and coming players, like Kichi Pamu, the Geef, and then a couple other guys, like they don't use stick at all, which that's like the stick heaven pretty much in Japan. So yeah, just go with whichever one's more comfortable for you.
Okay, had the cash out. There's like literally no other way.
But I would say the most hitbox and keyboard are very, very similar. Just all the little things about playing on a keyboard that physically feel a little uncomfortable, hitbox kind of solves that, but the basic premise is the same. Xbox controller? Okay. Do you plan on going to tournaments in person when we have in-person tournaments again?
Oh my goodness, that was supposed to be. Oh my god, that was supposed to be a fucking dash.
I want to say, if so, you may want to think about the Xbox, reconsider that. But if you're just playing like at home, it might be, yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, on PC you can play whatever you want. But the reason I was asking for about like the tournament stuff is because PlayStation's usually the tournament standard for most fighting games.
Why would that come out?
So that's to be the only issue. If you did plan to play on tournaments offline, you have to have a converter for Xbox. I think there's one for PS4, and then as we move to new consoles as well, you just have to figure out, just make sure that that Xbox the Xbox controller would work for offline for whatever game you want to compete in.
The one little tidbit. Just double check the game you're into, because some games live better on console. You'll get more players to play with than on PC. Some games, like Street Fighter, let you play both. I'm on PC, everyone else here is on console, but I can still play with them.
Round one. Fight.
Yeah, that's the thing too. There are some games where most of the community's on PC. But yeah, like he said, definitely make sure you're thinking about which game you want to invest time in first.
Backdash that?
Yeah, Brooks Converter, yeah.
I'm so mad that like I cannot like hit that. That's.
So Dame, I know you saw that presentation today. Are you gonna finally get the superior console? Prep yourself for Project O. Project L, I think it's safe to assume if it's not crossplay, there's probably going to be a decent PC community for Project L. I mean, they're a PC gaming company. They'll definitely have a console version, because in my opinion, you can't have a fighting game without a console version. But it's safe to say it'll be on PC. Street Fighter MK.
The fact that she can link that is fucking tripping me out. And I woke up that time too. Come on.
So so Street Fighter, it's a mixed bag in terms of controller. Drake can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure most of the MK community is on pad.
Oh my goodness. For the 80th time, controller, how are you doing this? I am going quarter circle back and I'm still getting DP. How is that possible? I'm about to chuck my controller and go get a hitbox, because that is the umpteenth time I've been hit with that. Yeah, Injustice controllers. What about that?
I was just saying, I'm pretty sure they're for Mortal Kombat games. Most of the player base is pad, right?
Yeah, it's shifted a lot. It depends on scenes. You know, greatest NRS player currently right now, and just multi-game players. You know, Sonic Fox, right? So he plays on pad. The stigma of pad versus controller is a thing of the past. You can play really whatever you want, but there's no, like, MK is different because MK's commands, remember, they're straight directions. You can turn them into Street Fighter commands, like, and actually have quarter circles, but traditionally MK commands don't work like that. So, you know, you can technically optimize better. The most optimal one is what MJ talked earlier. Is a hitbox, because you don't have to worry about travel time, because of the way switches work. It's like you have to have the switch. Let me see if I can get myself straight. Like, the switch has to actuate a switch like this inside there. So this travel time doesn't exist on a button. The button just you just press and it happens. So you can optimize better for it. If you're playing Street Fighter, MK, and stuff like that, like, I think a hitbox would probably be the easiest for you. Like I said, it's most optimal, especially if you're not coming from a stick. If you're not coming from like one of these belugas here, the transition is way easier for you. Like, MJ could also give you an idea on that. You know, he started on stick, and it is a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning, but it's only because he has to unlearn a lot of shit that he did before and now learn a new way of doing it. But if you don't have a previous, you know, idea, then you're good.
Yeah, and the reason why the transition from stick to hitbox is pretty easy is because you're only relearning one hand. Your right hand, everything that you did on stick is exactly the same on hitbox.
Yeah, that is true. It's only your left hand that gets dealt an interesting fact. But you type on a keyboard. It's very similar to that. Like, if you can type on a keyboard, you can definitely type on a hitbox, or you can play on a hitbox. Oh, mix-up city. Oh, is he dead? He's dead. Oh my god. I thought that jump in was instantly gonna get crouching fierced. I was like, there's no way Oni's missing that. Nope, he missed it. The stick that I have a custom stick. This stick was completely built from just parts, very similar to PC building. You know, it's what I do. So thought I saw somebody say Guilty Gear somewhere in here for a second. You guys do Fightcade? I want to use more Fightcade for sure. Fightcade's a lot of fun, but you know, Fightcade, Parsec. If you play Dreamcast, like Marvel 2 stuff, you can do the Naomi stuff because now it has net play in it, which is pretty sick. Woo! That's why Angry Bird doesn't use Seth online. MJ, come on, dog.
Final round. Fight.
Yep, absolutely. I'll show you the stick in a close-up in a little bit. But yeah, people like MJ's hitbox is technically custom as well. He's got custom buttons on there. You can customize it like every single piece of a stick, of a controller.
Oh my goodness. These getting thrown while shimmying is the most infuriating thing in this game.
I'm about to say, how many times? How many times are we doing it? Yeah, I've seen, you can use, I've seen Tupperware sticks. Like a guy literally just used, whoops, I didn't mean to transition there, but the guy literally used a Tupperware container and just like, you know, a $2 container or whatever and just built a stick into it. And yeah, you can do that. You can use whatever you want. Use cardboard. You can use, like I said, an anime waifu pillow. That's a thing.
Round 1.
That is a thing. You'll see out in the wild.
Yeah, some venues may not want that, but you can make it work in terms of functionality.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So you're one of those, man. You're one of those that likes to build the pieces. I'm the same way. I built all my PCs, my setups. You know, my background is in, you know, IT, but I'm a broadcast director now. So in terms of developing my own solutions, is a big part of the game. So you got your own F1 simulator? Like we're talking steering wheel, the whole shebang, man. We got hydraulics. Are we doing Tokyo drifting in the living room?
On your knees. I see. Nice try.
Yeah, there you go. No, not enough. Ooh.
Nice try.
Ooh.
Nice try. Get ready.
Oh, there we go. There's the anti-air. Okay, we got him on deck. Now we're just about to sweep, feed trigger, activate. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Messed up that. All right, are we just gonna super? Yeah, okay. Nice. Got the ultra wide and all. Damn, man, that was just to get on the board. This is the last round. That's pretty sick, though. Yeah, an entire setup like that. I have seen my fair share of those F1 setups, and they are godlike. Oof, you could have supered the shit out of you there.
Wake up, crouch, medium punch. He's hitting me with everything. I don't know why this stuff is working, but it's working. And I get thrown out of shimmy again. You saw me walk backwards, right?
Oh no, sorry. That's the one time I straight up did not look. Chat, tell me, did he walk backwards? You need to give me the heads up.
100% did.
Okay, all right, I believe you. But yeah, so this is my weapon. This is an all steel case. This is actually a custom wood top that was actually made by an FGC member. This is actually keyboard switches on these buttons here. They're actually interchangeable. These are Cherry MX Blues, and yeah, you can actually see the actual insides of my stick and all that. This was all custom done. Somebody in the FGC in some way, shape, or form was involved in it. Some member that's doing some good. I kind of wanted to give shout outs to them, so I had a lot of different people work on it just to give them some love. Oh, okay. I'm seeing like a little bit of lag, a little stutter in here. And this is the most, I've never seen stutter between your two connections before. Okay, that was good B reversal. Ooh. Yep. I think actually, yeah, when it comes to subreddits, I believe it will be, it should be R fight sticks. Let me verify that to make sure I'm correct. Yep, our fight sticks, you can see all kinds of custom stuff. If you go asking in there, you'll definitely get that information. But also YouTube, and there's actually an insane. I don't know if you're East Coast or not, but there's a company called iFix Retro, done by a guy named Ben Fong. He's a god when it comes to all kinds of fight sticks. He's the only guy I ever take my sticks to get made, but he's based out of New York. But I think he does orders and such too. So if you ever want some help or some consulting for that. And let me see. We got Arcade Shock is, and that's one of the suppliers, one of the good suppliers. Live in India. Closest stuff for me comes from Japan. Cool. You know what? That's even better because Japan, yeah, Japan exports some really sick stuff. But then you got places like Arcade Shock. They're out in California, so shipping it over not really a big deal. But you can definitely get yourself a lot of good stuff from Japan. Even when I was in Japan, man, like fight stick components, very, very prevalent there. Yeah, Jeff knows the deal. Arcade Shock is that truth. They have some good stuff. They're not the only ones. I'm trying to remember who else. There's Arcade Shock, then it sucks. I cannot remember the other vendors off the top of my head. Gumoned is like a famous modder. He would always come to like events and just set up shop and would quite literally like just have people walk up with their sticks and be like, hey, I want to do this with this Brooks controller and this, and he'll get it done by the time your set was up or something like that. The guy was disgusting.
Yeah, isn't there a button company that's less local too?
Gamer Fingers?
Arcade. Yeah, is it them?
Gamer Fingers is like they're the ones who made my buttons. I don't know if they're local, but they've been catching on a lot because the fact that they're cherry blues, they have different switches that you can change into is pretty awesome because you can change the actuation. I just realized I never changed the damn name earlier. You can change the actuation of it, so that way you don't have to press as hard or whatever. Yeah, I'm about to say Gamer Fingers is Taiwan. Like I thought it was like they weren't gonna be local, but
yeah, there's another company I'm thinking of. I think there is a button company that's local. It's bugging me though.
All right, let's see this goddamn ninja.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's tough in the corner.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, nice block.
Damn! I was like, please don't throw another kunai. That first kunai locked my foot in place. I was like, damn! I really wanted to activate.
We also play Grand Blue. I don't know if we actually want to try Grand Blue again tonight. We play that. Or if we want to try like a retro game. But we're pretty much open to most fighting games on this show. For our like tournaments that we actually do called Reversal, those were probably a little more tight on which games we play. But for our Wednesday sessions, we pretty much can play anything. Anything that we can play online.
Yeah, def.
Pretty much anything that's available on, let's say, PlayStation or PC, which is most games outside of, actually every game. I was to say the only fighting game that's exclusive to Xbox is also on PC. It's Killer Instinct. Hit the other side.
Really? That misses? Oh my god. I was like, yo, I got him. I'm goody. Psych. Yo, how does that that must have just been some sort of max range. Damn it, Sheik. It's that costume. That costume gave you an advantage. That hits 99% of the time.
Speaking of that, did you see Leffen is picking up Sheik, your character in Smash?
Oh, word? I'm not really that surprised. Like, if you play Fox, you could definitely play Sheik.
Yeah, I think you're saying something for Marth, I believe it was. Marth, I guess, gives Fox problems. And I know Marth is, just in general, a really popular Smash character in the tournament scene.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my jeez. Okay, that time I definitely got mixed. I thought you were gonna be on the other side.
Yeah, so that's like a fake mix-up because she can like switch sides into so many other setups, but that one setup she'll always be in front. Except actually, I think the last few times, I don't know if you were doing something different. How I got to the other side, it's normally not supposed to. Oh, beat the anti-air. Gotta stay slippery. I know you want to activate. Oh, I got hit anyway.
Really? I couldn't jab? Alright, bet. Bet money. Yeah, Jeff, actually, I'm also a Guilty Gear player. So I'm definitely, I want to, especially in prep for Strive, I want to start getting more Guilty Gear actually in these sessions. It's just we're waiting on Grand Blue only because there's a big Grand Blue season patch literally happening next week.
So next week I'll show we can do that.
The next week we could definitely, actually, we might not even, it might actually be the day after next week's show, unfortunately. The 23rd. Actually, no, I think it's the day of, the 23rd. I believe it's the 23rd. So I want to do Grand Blue. If it happens on the 23rd, we're definitely going to do Grand Blue next week. But Guilty Gear is something I want to start implementing more. I'm a big fan of it myself. I love Guilty Gear. I think it'll play a lot to a lot of the players here, especially for everyone to just learn. You know, when Strive comes out, everyone that plays Rev or whatever in Rev 2, like, they're going to have to relearn some things. So it's not going to be like you're going to be far behind. At least getting acquainted with some of the characters, you'll be able to at least transfer that over when Strive hits. So yeah, definitely.
You definitely want to start doing some old school games too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We mentioned trying to get rival schools set up as well.
Yeah.
But even some of the Marvel games too.
Yeah, absolutely. My Jam's gonna be wild.
I can do Third Strike.
Are you play Jam? Oh my god. If you play Jam, I don't know if I want to play with you now. No, I'm
and actually tonight, I know you have it. I just got it. I don't know if you want to try 4 as well. We can do that at some point. Street Fighter 4.
What about it?
So that's another, like, I guess it's weird to say Street Fighter 4 is old, but that's like another game we could try too.
Oh yeah, you know. Went from Kai to Jam? Yeah. Kai right now is at the worst he's ever been out of all the Guilty Gears right now. Not all the Guilty Gears, but since Exard, this has definitely been the worst he's at. So Jam is definitely a good look.
Fight.
Wait, I see you in the chat, Tony. Did you want to get in on the lobby?
I'm about to say, I know, seeing double. Home in the building.
Get out of here.
as much as we love our daily ass whoopings from Oni. Feel free to join along, Oni. Actually, also make sure to add some tunes, 'cause I thought my music was playing, but it wasn't. There we go. Oh, you working right now? Oh, okay. Bet, man. Make that money. Make that paper. Wanted to learn Milia, but I took the easy way out. Yo, Milia is such a... When I saw that trailer for her coming in, I was like, damn, I have to worry about... Like, I really have to worry about, you know, getting knocked down once and having something like 6-way mix-up on the wake-up. Like, can't wait to block this for another, like, 6-7 years. Because we have a resident, you know, Milia God himself, Lord Knight, is one of our usuals. Couldn't you V-reversal right there?
I had V-trigger active.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong side. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, LK is like wild, so we got to see a lot of his Milia here when we ran Guilty Gear tournaments. But we have actually insane Guilty Gear players that come out here. Philly's a good spot for Guilty right now. All it needs is a little push. A little more push and you'll get like some disgusting players to actually pick up the game. Oh yeah, LK's what is it? LK's Delaware, right? I believe LK's Delaware. Oh, is he Jersey? Okay, my bad. He's Jersey. He's like in North Jersey, I think. But yeah, LK's a regular when it comes to our tournaments because it's Philly. It's an easy drive for him, and I've known him for a good couple of years, so he knows everybody in the anime scene out here, so everyone just comes through and he'll come by and everyone likes to play him, so.
Yeah, so he used to even come sometimes to our, like, just meetups on Wednesdays.
Yeah, on Wednesdays.
Just the tournaments.
Yeah, just you know, when we were a little more prevalent on those nice offline days. Good times. Oh, caught him.
I won't even leave a trace.
But let me see. We have him. We have Malphite Thick, who he's just a disgusting Faust player. Probably one of the best Faust players in like the Northeast, if not just East Coast in general. Ayo, it's Dave. Shoddy's good at Guilty as much as he says he isn't. He's good. HD Cloud, who's also a disgusting Potenkin player. He was originally Philly, but he moved out to Pittsburgh. But he wants to make his rounds back over here.
Wins.
Oh, you are local to Philly? We might have to drop a link to that to the announcement to show the new venue.
Oh yeah, straight up. The block. Actually, you know, I can bring it up.
If you do decide to come to offline tournaments, we're moving into our new venue sometime this winter. But it'll be much bigger than the location that we've had in the past. It's kind of in the heart of the city too, so it's easy access. By not only driving, but you can also find plenty of train routes there too.
Let's see. Oh shit, Ohm, you didn't see the announcement, dog?
What?
Ohm said, yo, what announcement? You don't even know, dog. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
You'll have to show it after this match.
Oh yeah, after this, y'all will see.
It's up, yeah, it's...
One heel.
Yeah, let's pull it up. I won't even say where it's at.
Round 2. Fight.
Says I hate that I tech there. Let's go. Yo, somebody made some popcorn and I want it so bad right now. That shit smells good.
If I miss axe kick on him one more time.
Come on, man.
Number of times.
You're using hitbox. There is no such thing as directional misinputs. You can't blame it on that. Oh, that's free. Oh, I thought you had it.
Get out of here.
It means a lot of things. Oh, it means a lot of things. With the shit. Look, you know what? I'm gonna hype it up after the match because I don't want to put it in the middle of this right now. It's intense.
Yeah. Again, missed axe kick.
Worthless. Worthless. I'm just
Ooh, die 1,000 deaths.
eat dirt.
Ooh. Ooh, okay, we going for 3 for? Oh my god, no way. Get a lotto ticket? Okay. Let's. Oh my goodness, is he dead? Does that work? That worked. Dog, this character.
Yeah, conversions and V triggers, like.
This character. Oh, sorry, girl. Let me just pull you back a little bit. I bet.
Anything that touches it, it's the conversion.
Seth wins.
All right, so before we jump into the next one, I'm gonna let y'all take a peep at this. So this is live right now on Nerd Street's Twitter. So that's NERDST Gamers. If you want the epic soundtrack that's being played, but we just released this like a day ago or 2 days ago or something like that.
Yep.
This became
Yesterday,
public for the amount of time that me and MJ have known about this and contributed to it and wanted to tell people about it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I might have told people like, yo, we're opening something new, but I didn't tell them specifics. All right, so sorry, John, can't get mad at me for that. This is the straight up. We'll do block by block. The actual land is gonna be 20,000 square feet. This is what you see when you walk in. This is gonna be the new local host. And it's already been in the works. It's already getting constructed. We've actually already been in this venue before now. We already ran a huge event in here.
Yeah.
But because it was so industrial looking, it played to the game. It was for CSGO, so it kind of worked out for us. But 20,000 square feet. Stage, so you can have your 6v6 Overwatch. We got our TVs up there, massive space for people to sit down, watch. Of course, when we do fighting games, I'm putting some arcade cabinets up there. I'm gonna dress that shit up. I would love to make it look like a stage from one of the fighting games you play up there. That'd be kind of sick, right? How dope would it be that you change the background to like one of the backgrounds from a game or something like that? That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah, reversal top 8, so we'll be up there.
There's where the PC section or you can throw consoles on here too, but all that space now that we have, it's gonna be open for this part right here. This is a training center. This is actually gonna be for more collegiate professional teams that they actually will rent space. It happens all the time. It actually used to happen back in 908 where the Fusion, Dignitas, another Overwatch team, I think the Florida Mayhem, like when they were in town to play or something like that, they would rent out areas and we'd actually have to section them off. Now, instead of doing that, they have their own facilities, their kitchen. They go in there to grind, to actually practice, to review the tapes, an actual professional facility for them, which is like a really, really big deal.
We have no idea what you're talking about, Tony. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I haven't looked at Tony. I haven't looked at chat yet. I'll look at what he said first. Of course, our headquarters. That's where MJ's gonna be in here doing his design stuff. I might be honest, I will probably have a desk here, but I don't think I'll be there that often because I'll probably be in the studio. There's actual full broadcast studio that I'm in the works dealing with. That's going to be obviously powering all this stuff. That's going to be my home. And way more space to actually, expand into, of course, several of our partners. And yes, this actually is like a fact. This is actually a fact. This building is so damn big. It's got its own zip code, which is why if you look this up, zip code 19108, you only get the building. And the building historically has also been called the block. So it just plays very well for us. So that's actually going to be that's right there on Broad. Like City Hall is right there. You can literally see City Hall like down the street.
And we call it the block because of the nerd block, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
It also know what that icon was.
Yeah. So, best believe we are gonna be doing some big things there in terms for fighting games. Does the ceiling leak? No, the ceiling don't leak, dog. Come on. The
Those
days
days are long
the
gone.
days of Niagara Falls on the side, and yo, this is the most FGC shit you'll ever hear. Literally, it is a Wednesday, and we had our rows of everyone playing different games, and Shoddy is, I think it was Grand Blue. Grand Blue dropped. Shoddy is playing. He's playing the game. The monitor is right here. The wall is here. You know what back wall I'm talking about. The wall is here with like the network equipment and all that tech. The wall is quite literally water falling. Water is pooling up next to Shoddy. I walk up to Shoddy and go, yo, are you okay? He's like, yeah, why? He's like, Shoddy, there's quite literally a pool next to you. I'm over here cleaning up. Like, we're getting the water out because, like, unfortunately the roof had a leak. And Shoddy's like, nah, man, I'm good. Yo, I was plus there. Didn't give a shit. The most FGC gangster shit ever. Did not care how the venue was looking. As long as they had power in the game, my man did not move.
So those frames are more important than getting electrocuted.
Straight up. Didn't give a fuck. And I love Shoddy for that. I was just like, my man, 100 grand. Straight up.
But yeah, we won't have any issues with leaking, and then even the space as well, where you won't have to like cram yourself in between aisles to get to a setup.
No more of that, man. And the crazy part about it, this is like now.
Oh shoot, I forgot to put ready up. That's all right. You guys
yeah. You chill, man. You're hot right now. The crazy part too is like that building is part of what is basically the on-ramp for the internet on like the East Coast. So if you're like on the East and you go onto the internet, chances are you're hopping through that building, because I've been through the server farm in there. The amount of security, the amount of tech that's in there, the fiber, the internet we're gonna get, it's gonna be amazing. Cannot wait.
Yeah, so it'll make those localhost memberships more valuable. So if you don't have the best connection at home, you'll have a nice, very nice venue you can utilize for any of your online stuff.
Straight up. So best believe, FGC is gonna be blowing it up. We want to, Red Bull's gonna want to come through. The doors are open for anyone. Yo, he wants to do something. I don't know. We'll talk about it. See if he wants to come through. Anyone wants to start making something happen there? That's the spot to be. If you're coming East Coast, and you want to do esports, that is going to be a landmark spot for you to go to.
Yep, like we said in the video, it is literally the first campus dedicated to esports. Not just in the U.S., but in the world. Nobody's really made that leap yet.
CPT event maybe in the future, yeah. That's
that might be a goal.
It might be something we got in mind.
Target date. So that one's, we don't have a target date because it's really just dependent on how well we as a city and as a country kind of handle everything going on with COVID. So whenever things get back on track and we're able to safely and comfortably do it, that's when we'll start having events again. It may not hold up, it may not affect when we'll open as much because we are currently open in Denver, so we do have experience kind of having a venue open with social distance guidelines, but in terms of when we'll actually have events, I can guarantee right now it won't be this year. There won't be any offline events this year. And this is in large part, so not only us, but out of respect for publishers as well. The companies that make these games don't really want events right now in person. So for this year, don't expect any offline events.
The one time I do high instead of low. The one time.
So we do have the LAN open both in Denver, and then we have one attached to the Five Below in Austin as well. We have another one opening rather soon. I'll wait for that announcement. But yeah, well, LAN might be open, but no offline tournaments until 2021. August 2025. I think I saw some on the very conservative side. The vaccine, I've heard stuff about maybe it'll be the end of the year. I mean, I don't really want to speculate on that. Not the end of this year, but can be distributed everywhere by the end of next year. But I don't really want to speculate on that too much. But I'm pretty sure it'll be well before 2025.
Nice try.
But one of the good things about having more spaces, it'll be easy for us to accommodate whatever guidelines are in place. Because to be quite honest, the original local host venues was not something that was really adequate for social distancing. But we won't have that issue going forward. But with that said, we probably won't have any offline events this year, but we will continue to do the online reversal tournaments until we are back offline. We're able to do those safely for everyone. So we did skip this month, but we should have a date pretty soon for you guys for October. Plan to have a reversal then. Because yeah, while we're not having these not having the offline events, we still want to be able to support not just the Valorants and some of the other games that we do, but make sure FGC as well. I know it's not ideal for us, but it's definitely better than nothing. So definitely will have be on the lookout for the online reversal dates.
Showtime.
Ah, damn it. Oh wait, I didn't have super. I had just EX'd. I just see what Ohm said, August 2025. Come on, dog. We haven't been just sitting around. You think we're just like running events and not thinking about 18 million steps ahead? Come on, man. We got a lot of things to deal with right now.
Yeah, I think you may have been joking about like things being safe with COVID.
I'm about to say, I'm like, that's fucked up.
But yeah, that's the thing too. We were actually talking about it earlier before the show. It'll be interesting to see if there even is an offline CPT next year, or what the scheduling will be for that. I'd assume it might be delayed because we have the schedule they have for this like unique CPT technically doesn't end until like February or March of 2021, which means the next CPT season, the earliest it could start is the end of spring, summertime. So we know they'll continue to support the game, but as far as when the next CPT season starts, that's even up in the air.
Ah, why didn't I press the button? I was like, he ain't gonna jump this time.
Come back soon.
Probably would have traded on my anti-air anyway.
I think you're a fan of this Tifa color. I noticed you've been locked in on this one.
Damn it!
Wait, we'll have to ask.
Waited on me.
We'll have to ask Oni his thoughts on the new Final Fantasy trailer after this match. Uh oh, in there. All right, Poison has no DP. Gotta hold this.
But God, that is rough.
Yeah, Poison's a frustrating character to fight against for sure.
It's rough. GG's on it. GG's though. Let me see.
Yeah, did you get Final Fantasy 14 vibes? Because we were saying that's like
I gotta watch that still too.
I got the vibes when I heard the music, because I was like, that's Final Fantasy music, and then it wasn't until later I realized that's not just Final Fantasy, that's specifically Final Fantasy 14 music.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I was in a group chat with Joe and Maurice whenever we have these like panels, and Leo as well, and I was telling them it was like Final Fantasy music, and I don't think Joe recognized it because he hasn't played 14. But that's when I went back and watched it. I was like, that's why it popped in my head, because I'm literally playing that game right now. I haven't played like a mainline Final Fantasy. It's been like 2 years since I played 15.
Dang. Yeah, 15. Though it was a pretty dope game, didn't really do it for me. I don't know.
I like the gameplay did it for me. The story was kind of
the story I think was a little lackluster. Did not have that pizzazz. Now, if they would have announced some sort of Final Fantasy VII Part 2 trailer at least, I would have lost my goddamn mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about with Tokyo Game Show. I feel like that might be the spot to do it. Yeah. Wait, that's so weird. Like my rank isn't visible on my screen. I can see it on your screen.
What?
Yeah, like the UI is just bugged out on me. I've never seen it like that part's empty.
Interesting.
It's like my name and then a big gap and then the Vega Dojo.
Yeah, actually, you know, good stuff, Jeff. My man's well informed. I was just talking about that too. Yeah, the battle director from Devil May Cry and Dragon's Dogma is on the team, so.
And you can definitely tell with the combat when you see it.
Oh, really? Okay, okay. And I'm fresh off Devil May Cry 5, and now we got Special Edition. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oof. What are you gonna do? Get sliced.
War of Lion.
Final
I'm not
Fantasy
sure what War of Lion is.
Final Fantasy Tactics. I believe.
I keep missing the axe kick.
Yeah, yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics, the War of Lion. Yep. Yeah, special edition coming out. Yeah, just wait, just chill out with it. Get the PC version because it looks great on PC. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Poison wins.
I'm out here trying to also get on my 3090 game, man. I'm oh my god, it's such a good time to be a gamer, but man, your wallets are gonna be all kinds of hurting.
Yeah, I gotta start saving up.
But I called that 100%. I was like, if they do when they do the digital version, it needs to be, if it's cheaper than the Xbox base model, but more expensive than the Series S, but still as powerful. Because remember, the Series S on the Xbox is a 1440p machine at 120 frames. It doesn't do full 4K. It does upscaling, so it isn't like the real deal. But you're getting it at an insanely good price at $299. That's great. But the PlayStation, if both of them are just literally the exact same machines and one of them's just digital and one isn't, now it's all about the games at this point. Like, who's coming out with the swingers?
And that's pretty clear, in my opinion.
You think it's PlayStation right now?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Demon Souls looked amazing. I don't know if you saw that yet.
No, I haven't had a chance. I haven't seen it. And Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man's also a launch title. That
looks insane.
And I just did Spider-Man earlier this year. Like, I think it was January is when I went through it, and I couldn't put it down.
They showed a long, like, gameplay section. It looks amazing.
Yeah,
If you like Devil May Cry, you should like that.
Oh yeah. So. But the big deal about it though is that like Sony had to come with fire, because between Sony and Microsoft, the Xbox could fail and Microsoft is fine. If the PlayStation fails, Sony is as a company is so fucked. Like, you don't understand. Like, it is a primary piece of their business. It's not like Microsoft. Microsoft could scoff off Xbox and they'll be alright. Like, it won't matter to them. It'll suck, yes, but like, yeah, it's a different story there. So Sony had to come correct. So I'm sure they understood that. Nice. The old I'm gonna whiff my overhead from half a character away to crouching medium punch. Yeah, that's a win.
Seth wins.
Yeah, I almost feel like Microsoft, honestly, they've kind of stepped back a little bit with how much they want to invest in the console. Because having that option where everything's available on PC, I almost feel like in their mind they're almost like
killing
handing
it, itself,
to Sony
right?
a little bit.
Yeah, it's an interesting war games we got going on there. Like you said, PC gaming. I haven't upgraded my PC in like since the 5th series, Intel series. I have 5th generation 5820K on my setup, we're at 10th, so I'm 5 generations behind. When 6 cores was like enthusiasts and shit. Like, I am so due for an upgrade, and with the 30 series coming out, it is a good time. Wow, you didn't punish that?
I'm just starting. Nice try.
Oh my god, yo, I don't know how you do it, MJ, like for real. Cause like every time I jump with against Oni, I get anti-air. My man like has it on deck. You've managed to put that big toe in his face like 3 for 3 or something like that.
I'm sure it helps that he has to think about axe kick though, honestly.
Yeah, that's also the other reason.
Even though it beats axe kick for whatever stupid reason.
If he delays it, I think it does. Yeah, like I said, you know, they got Windows, they have everything else. Like Microsoft's, like Xbox, you know, was added. Remember, that was added back in like what, 2002, 2003? It's like when the Xbox first dropped. Let me bring that up. Xbox.
Yeah, I was definitely at high school.
1. Oh my God, I cannot search Xbox One. I have to say Xbox Original. This is the most garbage thing ever. I hate the naming scheme. 2001, yeah, 2001, it came out. Like, remember, yeah, the Xbox, the gaming division of Microsoft has only been around for like 19 years, while Windows and everything else about the company way older than that. It was already doing way bigger things. So yeah, they're not sweating Xbox, honestly, as much as that's why they're pushing the Xbox Pass and such, because if they can just still pull you into the PC space, which they're still, you know, selling Windows and everything else, like they're making their bread back anyway at no extra cost really on that side. But if they can sell a couple boxes, like how Jeff said, it's a little gravy, it's a little extra on the side. It's not as a big deal.
I think that's just they'll lose out money on like having people purchase new stuff, because like people are already buying the PCs regardless, so they're not going to buy PCs specifically for the games. But like you said, it's not the same. It's not the same incentives between the two companies. But even if they were, I still think this one.
Oh, they got to check this connection. Okay, I'm playing you next, right? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. At the end of the day, also it's software. Software is what's gonna sell hardware. That is just the truth about the gaming industry. You can have a dope ass console, but if you don't have as good as, you know, the games to sell it on, like no one's gonna buy it. It doesn't matter if you have cell processing like in the PS3, and that's one of the selling points. I'm like, bro, you had Metal Gear. It took a while for the PS3 to get, you know, some traction. That's why the Xbox 360 was such a killer. It had such insane games.
Yeah, but that's why I think the last 2 generations, Sony's been able to kind of take the reins, because I think I'm kind of in line with like the general like consumer for that type of stuff, where I don't really care about the specs. Like if the games I like, the franchises I like are on your console, or I have to get your console because it's exclusive, then I'm gonna get it. I don't really care about too much other stuff. And for the past 2 generations, it's been pretty much Sony. And outside of just the niche like fighting game stuff, because obviously we have bias with that. Wherever the fighting games are, that's where we'll go. But just like general games, like the Final Fantasy exclusive is huge for me personally. Like if it was the other way around, in Final Fantasy was on Xbox. Even though I prefer Sony, I'd get an Xbox just for that game. Like everything goes out the window if one of my favorite games or franchises is on that console. And if Street Fighter was, say, like console exclusive for Microsoft, which it wasn't with 360, but it was the prominent one. Like I wish I had a 360 for that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's supposed to be DP. Oh, counter it.
No, why?
Nice.
No, but no, not nice. I didn't have to do all that. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just EX flame kick to juggle you. I just wasted a whole butter bar for like 20%.
Final round.
So you're trying to think of exclusives Microsoft could have to grab you.
Oh, really? Yo, my man, he hit crouching forward, got 2 shorts after, whiffed and still got me. I'm done. I'm so done for the night. Oh my god. And I just watched that happen. Yo, she checked her laces. She said, "Sweep, yo, my shoe, is it still good?" All right, let me hit you again real quick and confirm. And it worked.
I wish
my
it was
god.
intentional, but definitely wasn't.
That's ridiculous. I got hit with that.
Round 1.
My man hit 2 shorts in between, busted my ass, and still managed.
But if Street Fighter 6 at launch doesn't have Vega or doesn't have Guy and Cammy's in it, I'd probably play Cammy. Like a lot of the stuff, like I don't really practice her. She's just so similar to Seth. It's kind of like the same thing. Except for Seth is just kind of is better at it. Uh-oh. Oh, you had to know I was doing that.
No, that was backdash! Backdash to run! I don't want to just run in front of your face! Oh my god. Brother can only get such a good sequence.
Oh, nice buffer, nice. Oh. How do you get the TP after? No! Oh, I don't know how to aim it.
Thank God. Thank
Nice.
God. I was like, that actually is going to hit. I'm actually about to be mad. And then you whiffed. And I was like, thank Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, baby Jesus.
Yeah, I forgot she has to like do different inputs for different
Yeah, it's a different
angles.
input, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no! Please stop, girl. Girl, you too antsy.
I don't know any punishes with that. Oh, she can't neutral jump dive.
What did I just get hit with just there? What
See,
did I just
that
get
was a
hit
Seth,
with?
Lose.
a Seth brain fart. I definitely did neutral jump axe kick, thinking I could do it with dive kick.
And I just looked up to him like, huh? That was the ultimate mind game. Like, haha! What? Nothing happened, and then dropped. Yeah, bro, that's Street Fighter 4 / Seth.
Oh, she could do that in 4? I've never, before this game, I never really touched Cammy, so I didn't even know she could do that in 4.
Yeah, Rufus lived on neutral jump dive kick. Disgusting. Like at the lowest possible angle. Like, yeah. What's it called? 360 was an amazing console. Man, I think I'll eventually pick up doing it with the more older consoles because it's harder and harder to do it now. But 360 was my modding days, man. I used to mod so many PSPs, so many 360s, J tagging them. I guess I'm up again. J tagging them, modding the PSPs. Good times, good times. I learned a lot. Learned a lot about breaking systems. I've modded a PlayStation 4? No, 3. Had to be 3. I modded a PlayStation 3 with an iPod Nano. The iPod had a payload in it, and because of the microcontroller, the USB microcontroller in it, and you inserted it to the PlayStation, if you press certain buttons on the iPod when you start it up and it was connected via USB, it would start Linux on the iPod, and then it would let you run software on the PlayStation. Good ass times. Good ass times.
Nice, nice.
Cami neutral extra had no height restriction, literally 1 inch off the ground. Yeah. Yo, yeah, you're talking.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I remember like Sako doing some stupid ass exhibition with that where he did like 3 of them, like instantly on the ground. Just you could do them and then use the last meter to do something else. It was disgusting.
I think it was that way in Cross Tekken too. Cause they had a lot of, they just carried over a lot of Street Fighter 4 stuff. I remember that as well.
Round 1.
Wait, what the hell?
Fight.
Okay.
Oh, spiral arrow. Just went for it.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta wait. Like, there's literally no reason for me to go in. Don't be an idiot.
Fight.
Oh, that really whips! I was like, he jumped. I think it'll still hit.
Oh, I can't cancel off of that. I don't know.
Okay. Really, that doesn't hit. I have to. Wow, I pressed the button there. That really doesn't work. I have to like use the other two. It's too far. That's such a bitch to confirm though. Like, why?
Nice.
Oh wow, you got a jab in between that?
Oh. I don't know any of her like punish combos. Missed the shot kick again.
Just spiral arrow. When in doubt, just spiral arrow. It'll give you space, damage, and knocks down the opponent. Like, just do it. That is a footsie tool, sir.
It definitely is.
That is a fussy tool.
So I wonder if anybody's had any success that I know of getting the PS5. I think I saw.
I think Alex.
Fight.
I think Alex said he had to try 50 something times and eventually got one.
Nice. I should have kept trying with Target. Oh, I could walk under, not Vega.
Oh! Everybody panic! Stop panicking!
Oh, she
Stop.
was there. Okay.
Stop panicking! Everybody.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh wow.
The one time I was like, I'm just gonna back dash because I think he's gonna fucking just go ham.
Oh. Oh wow. What? Oh, I forgot you can GP that.
Oh! Fuck! He decided to do it! He said I'm from Philly! I do this shit. Oh my
hit
god.
that.
Again. Dude, why
Oh
did
my
you press
goodness.
that button? Stop.
I didn't think she committed to the animation on whiff.
Yeah. This girl, yo, she's for the law, dog. She'll commit. Fuck. When I just decided to wait. If I would have just flame kicked there too. I wouldn't have killed, but that would have helped.
Nah, yeah, definitely would've.
Ugh. And you got the stars outfit. This is probably the best outfit she could have had.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is one of my favorite outfits in the game. I've always liked this outfit for Jill, just period. Like MVC2 Jill is probably one of my favorite like sprites.
Fight.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice, nice. Damage.
Oh, dang.
That throw range is.
Yeah, that was gross. I did stick out a button, so I wonder if that also like
Round 2.
did it there.
Yeah, I probably extended it. Yeah.
Like I heard her say the sound. That doesn't work. Wow. Wow. What? Oh, you're dead. Oh wait, you could have V reversals, I think.
Yeah, but this way I have the meter advantage.
Fight.
Still probably would have lost.
Nah, you still would have. Yeah, you would have. Yeah.
Oh, not if I take that damage.
Damn it. That was
And
just
chase
weird.
out that dive kick.
Like, what do you do on the read? Like, I get knocked down and I just have to deal with anything she literally puts out. That's rough.
Hey, what's up, Gabe? I'm gonna move
Yeah.
to the back so you guys can play.
Yeah, I remember Gabe saying I think he was gonna miss out, but apparently he's here. I don't know if he wants to join, but
He said he wanted to sit out.
yeah. Yeah, he told me earlier on the other show.
Did you want to switch to any other games tonight, or finish up a Street Fighter?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely finish up the Street Fighter at this point. 10 o'clock. Let's get on the gravy train. Keep on it.
Let's go to like 11.
Yeah. Something's going on upstairs. People are laughing.
I was about to say, I heard that. I was like, was it PS5 just secured? Is that what happened?
I don't know. Maybe. Has the bag been secured? Is the bag secured? That's the main thing. I'm gonna pick my PS5 Lucia color real quick. Kind of.
Oh yeah, I can see.
If she would have had black somewhere in between or something, that'd be even better.
Yeah, and then if it was like a blue materia.
Yeah, be pretty fire.
But it's interesting that you brought up Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I hadn't even been thinking about that lately.
Later on.
I think Tokyo Game Show, we might actually get something for that.
Tokyo Game Show.
Have a good one.
We're definitely gonna get something Tokyo Game Show for Street Fighter. They've already Street Fighter's headlining it. So.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh.
See, now it's I hope we see something for Street Fighter 6, because for Street Fighter 5, now that we have the roadmap, it's like I'm not getting hyped for a damn trailer. That's just not happening. So hopefully we get something beyond that. Maybe we'll get news on the new game mechanic. That would get me excited, because yeah, damn.
I do Fierce more often on that one.
Nice. I love seeing her fireball hit as an anti-air. Oh, jump in.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Cash out.
Yeah, might as well. Oh.
I was gonna say, just chill out. Let Poison have to come to you. Yeah.
Wow. The fact that everything there whiffed is like bonkers. The fact that every button I had literally whiffed is like that's the worst spot to be on.
Yeah.
Like, and when I say every button, I mean a button that I can do something with. Like, I could have swept and V-triggered, to be honest, to at least get something going. But like any of my go-to buttons, completely useless.
Yeah. That's a tough spot, especially in the corner for Lucia at that range. She can't really contest the whip that well.
Nice.
Man, if we have the wish we had the Ryu thing unlocked. Is that Kyrie Ryu costume looks sick.
Yeah. It does look pretty good on him. Our boy Kyrie.
So I was trying to see if I can unlock that.
Like standing.
Even though I have no interest really in playing Ryu. Okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, that Poison have to come to you. Oh,
well, no. Also, he had super. I'm like, I'm not about to keep fireball, and the second you get like that close, I'm like, I'm gonna stop. I was thinking of baiting it, but I'm like, it's too slow. She's gonna just hit it.
Yeah. Nice. Nice conversion on a crouch medium punch. Okay.
Well,
Oh, he still got all that meter from last round. Oh, he could have won there. Oh! Oh, that shimmy was beautiful.
oh, whoops. I just plinked that like a Dumas.
Yeah, if you press the button on that shimmy, whew.
I know. I'm like, I need to get into the habit of when I shimmy, literally the only button I can press is standing fierce. Like, I cannot punish anything past that. Like, I have to standing fierce it. And it's like, in standing fierce, I have to be ready to then buffer to run if it hits. Which even that's also tough, because then if I fuck up the run, I'm screwed, because everything's negative. God, this character needs work. Please, Capcom, please. Just give me something. Give her a plus on the slide. Oh.
Yeah, I don't see you online, Joe.
Go, come on, Joe.
I forgot your CFN's ultimate underscore weapon.
Can I?
He's on my favorites, but I don't see his. Oh, there, yeah, I got him.
I just realized background music is not on right now.
Oh yeah, you may have to go to the main settings, like
yeah,
exit the lobby.
For that. All right, let me do that real quick. Just invite me back in.
Yeah, I'll send an invite now so you can just use it whenever you're done.
Where the hell? Because I had it down for something. There you go. Yeah, just hit me with it. GG's, only GG's. I'm gonna get there, dog. I'm gonna get there. Just give me like another month. This is way earlier than I expected to be playing a lot of Street Fighter. Akira won't be here for like another year, so.
Any of the other characters caught your interest at all?
I might fuck around with Oro. I played Oro in 3. I used to do his loops and stuff. It was fun times. I don't care much for Dan. He's a fun character. Like if he's crazy good, that's gonna be hilarious to watch. Oro's gonna be fun. Rose looks cool, but I was never a Rose player, so it's kind of like tough for me. Fifth character, because of this whole Kyrie costume, has me speculating that we might get some sort of fighting EX layer character or Street Fighter EX series character, because it only makes sense now. It is so weird for the timing that all of a sudden, oh, we're going to now, show that we still have our roots when it came to EX series and Arika and stuff. Like, it's just, and you do that after you've already announced a supposed unknown character. It's like it's too well timed. It can't be a coincidence.
Yeah, I was thinking this whole time, as we mentioned on some of the previous shows, that it was a Darkstalker's character, but after seeing that costume,
yeah,
which is a pretty big deal considering the history with the companies, I'm in agreement. I think it's probably EX layer.
And the thing is,
the only thing is,
go on.
I don't know which character though.
Yeah, it can't be a shuttle character. Skullomania would be hilarious, but
but I feel like so now that we know that they initially planned to end it after Seth, I feel like they had planned to end it on like a boss character, which is why they had Gil and then Seth. I almost feel like it needs to be somebody of like that stature. Oh my goodness, these throws. Woo. Let's get over it.
He said, just kill me! Hit him with the Schwarzenegger competitor. Come here, I'm here, kill me! I'm here!
Round 2.
Yeah, so I think Arika as well, because like out of all the mainstream fighting games out there right now, the only one that hasn't done some sort of awesome crossover where right now the openness of these developers that we've seen, especially post the Japan developers meeting and the craziness that is Tekken, that's basically a Mugen at this point, and Smash even has insane crossovers with all these other characters. Street Fighter is the only one that's not in that camp. Like, and for it being a poster boy of fighting games, to not be able to, you know, play with others, even though you have a history of doing it. Catch the backdash? Nope. And he's gonna super you. Yep. Like, Street Fighter is the only one that hasn't done some sort of wild crossover with another game in this series, in a main title series like this. Not a game from the rip that is a crossover game like CVS2 or Marvel or anything like that. It's the only one.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever really needed it because they've actually never done a crossover. It's only been Capcom featured characters.
So because of that, I think they're gonna dip their toes, and if they're gonna do a crossover, they won't even do a crossover with another IP. Technically, they're gonna cross over to like games that have some sort of connection to their franchise. So it makes sense for it to be Fighting EX Layer because at one point, those characters were canon to the lore of Street Fighter. So, you know, it's kind of like a half measure.
Oh wow, that's a combo.
Ooh, backdash the, yo, you think you in Guilty Gear right now? Backdash the grab in the corner. In both frames, press a button. That's good stuff though.
I can't wait till they nerf that anti-air. It's kind of ridiculous how many things it covers.
It's an anti-air, man. It covers everything in the sky.
It's the most active button in the game. It doesn't need to be active that long. You don't even have to time it. Yeah.
How active is
it? It's active for 5 frames.
Oh, button. I was gonna say, I was like, well, that's weird because I was like, I know for a fact Lucia's Fireball, the first thing is active for like 7 frames.
Yeah, so yeah, just button. Most characters have a 4 frame.
Crazy. Yeah, that is cray.
And it's plus, and it uses immediate, so it's plus on block. Like most other characters. Because that's really the other reason why you see it, like Poison's never miss with it. It's the hitbox is ridiculous too. It's also that it's active for so long that you don't have to time it really at all.
Gotcha. You got some? Oh my god.
Warning. Error levels have exceeded its maximum.
Nope. I got
Woo!
life lead.
Seth wins.
Wait, that whiffs from that far? I thought that would hit. I'm sorry, this is Poison. I think everything she does just hits.
Round 1.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting it to hit, but then I just figured with the time, it wouldn't have done enough damage. I don't know how much damage it does in the first hit, or if it does even any. Just swing away, right there, right there, right there.
Let's go. That's what she does. Get grip.
Drop that combo.
Yeah, let's go. MJ special.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Usually he's really good at anti-airing that. I thought I was gonna get whipped.
No, this is
Yeah,
crazy. Well, it's
the wrong one
because
loaded.
he's definitely. I think he's also like he's just prepping for your axe kick. That in itself is throwing him off.
Even though it's crouch medium punch,
Yeah.
like that beats
There
it
we
too.
go. Yeah.
She needs that.
She needs that. Ooh, toes. Oh man, we don't care about no V trigger here. We about pressing buttons all day. Plus, I don't care. Oh, okay, good TP. Wait, I was confused. Man, how many V? Yo, Oni's had enough for almost 2 V triggers already. Oh, you just let that go?
Worthless. I'm just starting.
Another V reversal. And super.
The ultimate chip.
Gee. Oh!
I
Oh,
looked away.
psych!
I literally looked away. I literally looked away. I should have did
sir,
the
what are you
move.
standing up for, sir? What are you looking away for?
Final round.
Damn.
I gotta remember to not do the hands at the end. Just go straight into super.
Damn. You thought it was over? Nah, this is the encore. Whip part 2. Oh. Oh. Damn. And we're gonna lose this because you looked away.
Apparently.
Rule number 1, kids. Until you see KO on the screen, don't you put your stick down, don't you stand up, and don't you look away from the screen. This message has been brought to
Definitely
you
is
brought to
true.
you by Salt. All right.
GG's.
Let's do this.
Oh, damn. I'm going to keep it 100. I was watching his V-trigger meter. I think he literally got it at the last second. Like, quite literally. If you didn't do hands, I think you would have been good.
Yeah, at the ends, it's in general. I shouldn't do hands in the super. Just do super right after the last teleport, because I can't do a button to interrupt it, and they can't V reversal off the teleport.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say he says he saw my last bar, last second by blocking. Cause I looked at it too. I was like, damn,
Gotcha.
he's V reversal 3 times, and he just got the 4th one at like the last possible hit. Woo.
Yeah, there was a ton of V reversals that round.
There was. That could have been a lot of Molotovs. Could have been a lot of Molotovs.
Let me see your. So it is different, yeah. So even on the loading the character screen, it says PS4 and it's blue. I noticed on yours, since you're on PC, it doesn't have that.
Fight.
Yeah, I think with Sia, she maybe was just do shimmies without the dashes in order to keep her crouch medium kick or crouch medium punch buffers.
Wow, the fact that my sweep.
Nice backdash there.
Oh my god, that was DP and he pressed the button and I jumped. Okay. Okay, game. Okay, game.
Round 2.
It's Oni. You're not gonna get your inputs on Oni. It's that pressure. He got the Wong factor. Okay.
That doesn't work, damn it.
Oh, he could have ended it.
Unbelievable. I
Oh,
swear
fancy right there.
that I see it coming and I'm like, yo, I can dash underneath that. That hitbox with that thing is so vertical. Like it hits underneath her ass and it's the whip. It's the whip that's supposed to have it, not her cheeks, Capcom. Damn. Ono knew this was a dumpster fire. He was like, I'm out. I made this. I gotta go.
Fight.
Yeah, I think she'll definitely get some adjustments. That was interesting.
Wow.
I gotta start punishing that stuff. Those heals.
Are you joking? That whiffed? That whiffed! I'm done. Actually, I was supposed to do heavy because it shoots it down. I think that's what it is.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Lucia's combos. I only played it for like 2 weeks. Have not touched her since.
I fucked that
well,
up.
too
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
Nice. Did both hit or just the kid?
They both hit.
Okay.
They both hit.
Final round. Fight.
That's twice.
Whoops.
I thought you were gonna slide on that one. I was like, oh, he's got him.
Why? What's that?
Ah, he did the wrong combo. He could have comboed in the super and ended it.
Fuck
I like seeing
me.
the cocktail though.
You know what? I'm mad I lost, but it's like, yo, only V triggered, so that's progress. So it's a win.
Yeah.
If we're all leveling up, it's a fucking win.
Yep.
I cannot believe I got a fucking hurricane kick and I wanted fireball. I really need to reprogram that stick.
So I wonder if we're gonna see Karen today.
Actually, I got to
Karen or
fight my
Sakura?
first couple Karens online. She's fucking, man, it is hard. It is hard to fight her on the ground.
Let's do this.
With Lucia, I can imagine. Yeah.
It is rough.
Ironically, Vega does better against Karen on the ground than most characters in the game.
Really?
Yeah, because his claw extends past her like crouch medium kick, and if she can't get close enough to do crouch medium kick, it's tough for her. She wins once she gets the hit, but it's hard for her to win that.
GG Zoni. Oh, thank you, sir. It's, I told you, practice. I just gotta practice. I gotta learn more shit. And eventually change the fucking the sensitivity on this stick. It's built for guilty right now. So like the zones are very different. I think like because I had it set for like for me to do Tiger Knees a little easier, so the zones are actually kind of weird and it doesn't translate too well to Street Fighter. Let me see.
Or you can get the
Ultimate
optimal
PS5.
and do the
You know what's funny?
the,
I was
hitbox.
going to what's it called? I was gonna look at. I don't know if you've seen that super slim hitbox design that someone's making right now, like extremely thin, that you could just like throw in your
I
bag.
haven't seen that.
Oh, I gotta show it to you. So we actually talked. Double Tap is actually in the works with dealing with them and getting like an early version of it to test out, but it looks really good. It's like this full acrylic hitbox, but it's extremely thin. So it's like very easy to travel with. It doesn't take a lot of space. It's pretty dope. I like the concept, so I want to check it out. Yo, how did you not anti-air that shit?
Yeah, the only thing I worry about with the light ones is like, will it stay sturdy in my lap? Oh,
Yeah.
I think I have seen it. Is it black on black?
I think. I thought it was acrylic.
Yeah, I think
but-
Mo sent me one that was really light, and it was black, and then it had black buttons. I was like, that looks really cool, and it makes me want to get a black on black hitbox. But I was like, it's so thin, I don't know if it'll be sturdy in my lap, because the hitbox itself still moves in my lap like the normal one. So I was like,
you want some
anything
weight
lighter,
to
that's
it.
too much.
Yeah, I'm in the same camp. I'm definitely for having my stick like being sturdy because I'll move around, motions, all that kind of good stuff. So when you go for that lighter stuff, it becomes kind of uncomfortable because you feel like you can throw the damn thing everywhere.
Yeah. The one benefit though is like when sticks slide around in your lap, it's more impactful because your positioning of your like wrist and your hand with the stick changes. But on hitbox, as it moves around, you have a little more control because it's still just pressing a button. It's not like angles and movement like that. It's just still inconvenient. You don't want it sliding around just in general, but it's not as bad as a stick.
Yeah, goddamn, that is tiny.
Round one.
Yeah, I got a video of it. I got a tweet of it, so I'll show you after this. This thing, the size of an iPad. Like
Yeah,
a little bit
that's
bigger,
a
a
little
little bit
too good
bigger,
for me.
a little bit bigger. Ooh, it's better.
Yeah.
Yo, this is some
Like
horse
a
shit.
huge
Only text like a fucking monster when it comes to me. I literally use the same character. What's going on here? How do you get grabbed there? Only text like 9 out of 10 times.
Gotta get some shimmies in on
Look at
them,
that!
see?
Oh my god! I know that's. I just said like all I have to do is literally shimmy to fierce, and I have to buffer it, but it's rough. Oh, okay, okay. Weapon got the reactions. Ooh. Yeah, everybody grab them chests. Okay, that time we got it. Oh, bust out.
I'm glad Oni's finally doing that EX heart rate because that
Yeah.
move was so cheap for Poison.
Try to blow up the tech.
If you watch Idom play Poison, he'll do that at least a few times around.
Damn. My man, Ultimate PS5. He's here. He's live.
Lucia wins.
Speaking of that, you just reminded me. Let me refresh my pages real quick.
All right, so yo, this is the joint, by the way. This is the what's called a micro hitbox.
Yeah, Mo showed me this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
So
joint.
yeah,
That is.
it looks clean. I like the black on black. It's just the
It's
weight. Like I want
tiny.
that exact design in a normal hitbox.
That joint is tiny. The thresholds for that.
Like looks like it would be lighter than a keyboard.
Yeah, it would be.
Like
'Cause I
actual-
think that's all like 3D printed acrylic or something, or it could be acrylic and just 3D printed parts, and those polymers are really light.
Mm.
I'm trying so damn hard. Of course, only we all are. No, we all gotta try. Mo's probably just half asleep right now. He's just waking up from his nap. You know how it goes.
Wonder, nothing on target. Best
As
Buy.
as much as I'm like all for the next gen, I might chill a little bit, just a little bit. I don't have to worry about the first wave, but I don't know. Christy might think different though. She might be like, "Yo, we're getting it." I'm like, "All right, bet."
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it's
mean,
wild
one
when
of
your
those.
when your girl is like, "Yo, we need to get it." It's like, "Oh shit." It's like the opposite of those memes.
I mean, as long as you have one
Yeah, exactly.
sold out. Well, maybe this will be sold out for tonight, since
Not all
I don't think it's
retailers, I
supposed to
think.
be. This is technically supposed to start tomorrow.
Worthless.
Yo. I think, oh my god, Best Buy's site is getting so hammered, I can't get anywhere.
Worthless.
Yeah, you can't. It just says no results.
Worthless. Oh. Eat dirt. Worthless. I'm just
Oh, you can pre-order the... So, Best Buy has pre-order ready for the one in Northeast Philly. Let me look at a different one. And it actually doesn't even have... It doesn't even have the other version right now.
system overload.
Oh, the digital?
It only has the digital right now.
Oh, it doesn't have the full one.
Yeah, well, no, it doesn't say. It says coming soon, while the digital one is the only one that's on pre-order.
Get out of here. Pathetic.
Oh, with.
Yo, Northeast Philly, man.
Well, too
Northeast
far.
Philly. You can pre-order one right now, the digital version. Other sites,
Yeah, I don't want.
other sites are showing coming soon, so that might be done.
I don't even want the digital one. I want
digital
full
one?
I want to have the disc too.
Get out of here.
Can't punish that? God damn, that was deep.
He could have.
Yeah, I'm about to say. There's no way you can standing short DP that.
Worthless.
Oh, good one out.
Worthless.
The explosiveness. Fountain of youth over here. It's like, what can you do? I'm a wall. Okay.
Ah, should have said the hands in the V trigger.
Sakura wins.
Sakura.
How is there like 116 reviews for PS5 already on Target?
It looks good.
I had so much fun with it already.
Oh, PS5 backwards compatible with 99% of its PS4 library. That confirmed.
Fight.
Yeah. And if you have PlayStation Plus, like they showed during the presentation today, you get a large amount of them for free.
Yep.
Like that was what they had MK11.
Yeah, so 18 titles off the rip. Let's see.
Oh. Eat dirt. Oh. Eat dirt. Oh. Eat dirt. Worthless. Get ready.
Round 2. Fight.
Worthless. Worthless.
What's up, pal? Oof, that is looking rough, man. Gotta crack them open.
Fight.
Worthless. Worthless.
I'm about to say, where is the axe kicks, dog?
Worthless.
Yeah, that's the biggest flaw with my Seth. I don't use axe kick as well as you probably need to.
I'm about to say, right there.
Worthless.
Because like I've tried to play it grounded way too much. I can just be abusing that more.
Grounded sounds fair. You don't play
Sakura
fair with Seth.
wins.
You don't do that shit. If it's
Yeah,
Seth,
you can,
have
but
to,
you're not
you
using
have
it.
to be aggressive. You have to be cheap. Cheap stuff.
Yeah, it's something I gotta work on. Because I think a lot of times why I don't do it as much as I should is because I mess up the input way too much.
Gotcha. Oh man.
With Seth's health, if you miss an axe kick, you're losing 30% of your health.
Yep. All right. Let's get into this. Ooh. What else?
Oh my goodness, already on Twitter.
What's
I
up?
just pre-ordered a PS5 and I want to give it away to one of my fans. Like and
Damn.
retweet this message. I'm
Of
like, oh my
course, man. Got to strike while the iron is hot. And how many of those do you want to think are even real?
Very small.
That they
small amount.
actually
But
that
there's
they
a lot of
actually
res-
that they actually do have PS5s and they're just like harboring a whole lot of followers. Easy
Yes, it's
easy
probably-
way of farming.
There's a lot of people, probably resellers.
Round one.
As usual, anytime something comes out that's in demand.
God, this is actually why do I think I can punch a damn sonic boom?
Hey, what's up? Is it Just Lior Gaming? How you doing tonight?
Fuck! I was like, the EX one is the one that's gonna catch me, for real.
To come here for the Valorant tournament. Any tournament that we do, if it's broadcasted, it'll be on this channel. Unless we're like partnering with another event. But yeah, most of our Valorant tournaments, I should say all of our Valorant tournaments, unless it's something with like FaZe or T1, it's on this channel.
Wow. Oh, that could cancel. This is actually gonna be one of like the lamest matches I have to play. Because I think she can win. She can win the fireball game against Guile. Because the initial hit of that fireball can eat the first one. And even if I get it out after he shoots another, the arc of the medium one always goes over and punishes. So I actually think this is a lame match. Like I actually have to like get the life lead.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen this matchup.
But I have to just worry about
Yeah, that
EX.
trade was in your favor. You're right.
Because it goes over every time.
Yeah, Yeah. This is interesting. I haven't really seen this dynamic with Sonic Bones before. Guess the only other one that even resembles that arc is Sims, but it's way too slow.
Yeah, that's why she can win Fireball Wars. I just need to like win the life lead, which is like a pain. Ow. But then if you lose it once. I just traded with a fucking axe flash kick. Are you serious?
It took too long.
Yeah, of course. Fuck you, fucking Mo. Fuck you, dog. He was like, yo, you just gonna hold this shit. Damn, that's rough. I think the best bet would have probably been either Fireball.
I thought you were gonna Super Joe there.
No, I didn't think about it because I was like, I got V trigger still. Yeah, that was rough. That match is so weird. Like you have to play it lame. You have to get the life lead, and then your defense has to be really good. Which mine's just straight Pringles right now.
Wonder if she'll get any adjustments, honestly.
Dog,
The update the end of this year.
do what right now what Bandai is doing with Dragon Ball Fighters. Like they just dropped a super high-end patch 2.5. Master Roshi's dropping or is now out. And they're like, okay, we're gonna throw a balance patch. But the balance patch literally even states it right there. The point of this patch is to take everything, every character and every assist that has not been utilized, like underutilized, and bring them up. Buff the lower guys. The top guys can be whatever, normalized a little bit. You don't really have to touch them that much. As long as everyone else kind of get to that level, you're kind of balancing the game that way. I prefer that type of mentality over like kill a character up there to bring them down to this level, while that level is still so low that it doesn't matter on a competitive side because it never raised up, it never leveled up, so it's like still bad.
Yeah.
So like they just need to take anyone that's like not good and just rework them a little bit, get them a little bit better. I might be a little biased, but yeah, bro, if this character is considered quote-unquote bottom 5, it's like there's some work to be done for those other characters too. I want to see some Alexes. I want to see some Ryus. You know, like, come on.
Yeah, I think it's pretty unanimous. Most people consider Lucia bottom 5. And I think the other typical thing with her too is that there are characters like other characters with her archetype that are better than her.
Yeah.
Like Sakura.
Yep. Yeah, just buff the lower characters.
Round 2.
You can do slight tweaks to the other ones. That's fine. We're gonna end up playing them no matter what because you don't want to kill a character. I feel like nobody wants a character to be like, unless you're extremely just salty about it or extremely biased in some way, like that you want this character gone. That's not the right mentality. You want to just make sure everyone's playable, right? At the end of the day, that's how it goes. Everyone.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting. This will be the first like balance patch that Ono's not involved in. So I don't know what like directives he gave in terms of like, I don't know if he had preferences on certain characters being strong or not.
Yeah.
Obviously it's the devs getting into like the nitty gritty. I don't expect Ono to know like frame data and hitbox and hurt boxes.
It's the new blood.
But,
like what is it, Matsumoto, whoever it is, that's or Matsuda, who's you know, one of the exec producers now and such. The new blood that needs to be taken care of. I think I hope they bring some of that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Because there's a lot of new content with the new person like running the show. So if there's ever been a chance for it to have like a new perspective or a new approach on the balance patches, that would be the time.
Yep. Excuse me if you heard that.
Joe's trying to jump in on the impossible anti-air.
Oh my god, that move is so that's good. You're -4, dog, at the best right there. Don't press the button. Cause that standing fierce is not 7 frames or where the fuck it is. That shit is like 3 frames. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I don't care if Ono wrote that shit on his like resignation letter. Poison standing fierce is 7 frames. I would be like, you're so full of shit. That move is so incorrect. That move is so incorrect. It might, you know, once again, back to what I said. It might be 7 frames to start up, but that hitbox comes in like 3.
Yeah, it rarely loses.
Yeah, like that shit. That is a footsie fucking tool. That is hilarious though. That was funny. Oh yeah, crouching fears don't work, son. You gotta say fuck it and lose some of your damage because for some reason, you know, crouching fears has shit hitbox.
Yeah, it's little things like that where Vega has it too, where a lot of things seem like they should work, but they don't, where it just seems like they just don't play test certain characters enough. Or they want them to be bad. It's one of the other. Either it's intentional, they don't want it to work, or they're just not aware of it, which is kind of crazy.
Damage. Oh no, he messed up.
Oh, he could have side switched. Yeah.
Yeah, he messed it up. He could have done a lot of damage.
Because that is a big strength of. That is a big strength of Poison. That like characters like Akuma, Vega has it too, but if you have a combo that allows you to side switch out of the corner, that's pretty strong.
You know what? If they could fix, for me, I only have like 2 things. Fix. You know what? I have one thing. If they do anything to Lucia, the only thing I want is her to be able to cancel her run a little bit better. That's all. Like even if it's just one, even if it's just say the EX version, that's fine. Like, if the EX version can be stopped earlier so I'm not so negative, because, like, honestly, it's hard, outside of combos, like, it's hard to utilize it. Like, we saw it there, but that's a rare instance case. Wow, he's stunned and dead, actually. Yeah. Like, that's it. Because that would make, because the run cancel mechanic with her is so, like, not complete, I don't feel. Like, it isn't as big of a tool as I think it should be, considering it's a character that past the run mechanic is extremely vanilla. Like, you know, you got a fireball, MDP, you got a hurricane kick, but they all like are very ground based like that. If her ground game is supposed to be like that, that run cancel needs to be like a little bit better. Just the run cancel. You can keep everything else the same. Like, you know, that's a punish. If you fuck it up, you get punished. That's fine. But the run cancel should be something that could be part of her offense, because that's like what she kind of tries to do is, you know, a little bit of aggression, but it's a little rough.
Yeah, I mean, Ken has similar issues where his, after like season 1 or like the first few months of the game, people started realizing you can react to the run and it wasn't as effective, but the rest of his tools are just better than Lucia's.
Yeah, he's got incredible crush counter buttons, you know, all his fierces crush counter. He could combo from like extreme long ranges. Like she can. Like her crush counter, like you have to run cancel it. So like if your run cancels are already bad, like you cannot even optimize crush counters, which is you know, a universal mechanic that every character has here. So if your character is already suffering on a universal mechanic, like they're already dropping several tiers. They're already as ineffective.
Yeah, and Ken still has some of the best corner carry in the game.
He does.
If you're not on the opposite side of the screen and he combos you, chances are you're going to end up in the corner at the end of that combo.
By the way, Joe, right there, if he ever does whip to cancel, like, and you're within like a character away, you can punish it with, or at least hit with standing fierce. Because if he presses the button, standing fierce blows it up every time. Right there, right there, he could have pressed the button. Yeah, that's one of those things I learned, like, fighting Oni. It's just like, oh, I can press up here. Like, he can press crouching short and, or crouching forward, and I think blows up the standing fierce, but he has to pick. If he picks wrong, then he loses the offense anyway. He loses the turn. If he picks right, if he picks right, you lose the turn. He loses the turn anyway. If he picks wrong, then you know you get your standing fierce, and if you can if you can confirm it, you can then EX run cancel or something, or EX run punch, so that way you get the crumple. So that's like the only way you can get like super good damage and maybe some corner carry.
Let's do this.
Just gotta try again tomorrow for these pre-orders.
Good luck. RNGesus be on your side. So I got family members texting me, yo, bro, like, where can I get a PS5 pre-order? I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Do I look like Google? You got a computer? What you want? You think I'm gonna be able to get you? Like, it's hilarious. Some of my family members think I'm so tied in the game industry to that sense that it's like, yeah, yo, you can get it. I'm like, well, they're not 100% wrong, but that's not like one of the main things I do. That's not the same department, homie.
Yeah, like I've had people assume that too. Like if you work in the gaming industry, they assume like people who run tournaments are the same people who make the games, or the same people who makes the consoles and the devices. And
nah, man, not even close. I like doing the consoles. I don't build them.
Fight.
Big difference.
Oh, eat dirt. Oh, eat dirt.
that's Stan Fierce.
That was Stan Fierce, yeah. Yo, that is. I have to record like that move from Poison, and I'm gonna count the goddamn frames. It's so not correct.
I'm just starting.
Round 2. Fight.
Right there.
God, Nancy here.
Woo.
I'm just starting. Oh, eat dirt.
Nice try.
That's Stan Fierce.
These fools live right now. Oh, they are. Look at that.
Final round.
Did you hear about like the? You have you seen like those Travis Scott's, you know, McDonald's meals commercials and all?
Oh, eat dirt.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard, but like McDonald's employees are they have like specific Travis Scott like shirts that they get now to promote, and some employees are selling it for like $450.
That's crazy.
Everything for the drip, dog. Everything for the drip.
Nice try.
Ooh, punish that for days. $4.50 for a polo from McDonald's.
Set. Win.
I mean, more power to them. If they can get them to sell, then shoot, that's a paycheck right there.
Especially on those McDonald's salaries.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. For McDonald's salary, bro, I'm wearing my paycheck on myself right now. And you know they got a box of them in the back or something.
Yeah, sure too.
Round 1.
That shit's crazy.
But I more so question the people who are actually purchasing that.
Yo, for the drip, for that limited edition, man, it's the equivalent to like sneakerheads. You know how sneakerheads are.
Get out of here.
But anybody who like actually knows where that shirt's from to even appreciate it, they're gonna know it's from McDonald's. It's gonna be like, oh, you work at McDonald's. Not that you can afford like a $400 shirt. It's like, no, this person works at McDonald's.
Until they see the whip coming through on 22s. That's how you can tell. Oh, wow. That was free.
I'm just starting. Oh, eat dirt.
Oh!
Exterminating.
I figured it was too late.
Oh, eat dirt.
Time to do this the old-fashioned way. Don't do it. Oh, okay. Jeez. I flinched on that. I thought you were going to V-skill.
Round 2.
Oh, nah.
Fight.
Right there! Right there! Right there! Come here! Let's go! Above! Let's go!
Look at that. Look at all
Turn
that
on your
space
CF
control. Look at all that space control. You literally have pressed nothing but back.
On CFN, it has like percentages of like how often buttons hit. If you
gonna
look
be
at like
so
the percentage
high.
of buttons landing for poison, it's got to be like 5%. Because the amount of times the whip is just being thrown out.
Let's go. Whip. Throw it. Look at all this spacing. This is zoning. This is that new zoning.
Look up!
Damn. Blew up the tech. When in doubt,
Seth wins.
axe kick it out.
Who's on that shirt, by the way? Oh,
This is
18, right?
Android 18. Shout out to Dragon Ball Fighters. This is a celebration for their new patch. She got some buffs. A lot of people got some buffs.
GG's. Yeah, I haven't really kept up with Dragon Ball. I don't even know what the tier list looks like.
It's gonna be crazy. Master Roshi just got dropped, and my man is flexing hard on some of these players. I'm actually gonna talk to Ian next week on Double Tab. I'm gonna bring him on just to see, because he's been grinding it out. He's playing Tekken now too, which is crazy.
Tekken, I would have
Yeah.
never guessed that.
Me neither. But I was thinking of picking up Tekken, to be honest, too. I was feeling it.
I don't know what it is. I grew up playing like 3D fighting games for fun, but from a competitive standpoint, I've never had an interest in it.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just the more I understand it, the more I'm like, oh, okay, it's not so wild. Definitely get into it.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh,
She said, shut the hell up.
oh, I don't know how to do the DP there.
Oh my goodness, really? Ah! I'm so mad. I literally just got bullied in the corner by
Round 2.
some 5'2" chick.
Fight.
After playing
Top tier,
immaculate
5'1".
footsies. Immaculate footsies! And I get fucking bullied. This game is ridiculous.
What? Can't delay that crouch medium fine. Nice.
Told ya.
Final round.
Wow, are you joking me? My Fierce would whiff from there? Capcom! Oh my god. Like, dude. I cannot believe. Like, how much closer I need to be for a goddamn crush counters? How much closer? I need to breathe on her neck? That sounds weird when I said that, but still, goddamn.
Gotta do like a true Cammy player. At V meter, mash
Yeah.
that crouch
Bust
fierce.
out. Bust out. Come back in, double dash. Woo! Oh my
wow.
god. I was like on the whim, like he's gonna do it here. Like it's here. It's here.
You win.
I'm nervous. SOS.
You got that.
As soon as you activated, I was like, I could die here. I was like, I could actually just die here. I have 50% health. I could actually die right now.
Maybe against a good Cammy player. I still have. I don't know the combo routes. I had a brain fart there. I was like, I think I can DP after this drill. I was lucky I got that one. Oh, where's the spiral arrow? Oh.
Damn it! I was like, he's not gonna do it. He won't do it. He won't do it. Yeah, no, he'll do it. He'll do it twice. I was like, he's not gonna do it this time. No respect.
I had life to play around with.
Yeah.
Cammy, yeah, that was the risk.
Oh my god, please, that doesn't work. That works. Ah! I was like... No. I don't even know how I got that move. What's that? Is that crouching
Cammy
fierce?
footsies with V trigger.
Is that crouching fierce? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I wish a crouching fierce would let me like just hit a character and a half away. That'd be great. Oh.
Imitating all the other Cammy players. They all do that to me. If they got V trigger, they got bar.
Oh wait, that's
just go
1-1. I
ham
just
with
realized.
Rushers.
That's 1-1.
Yeah.
I was like so quick to give up. Like I'm done. It's over. Sucks.
Round one. Fight.
I literally just swept two.
Oh, nice. PX out here.
That is so bad. I can't even like roundhouse. It's so slow.
Oh no! That was definitely DP. If I got that input, you could probably could have killed me there.
Alright, whatever.
No, you spent all that.
Dude, in case you blocked, it was my only way. But then you could have V
Yeah,
reversal.
yeah.
It was just literally my only out instantly. I wasn't confident in my confirm, right? You're like back and forth with me.
That makes sense. I respect it.
Whoops. Whoops. That was supposed to be
Oops,
fireball.
my optimal punish. I mean, obviously I'm not a Cammy player, but Lucia seems like she can hang with Cammy in neutral. Well, at least the footsies departments, because once the dive kicks come out, it's probably a
yeah,
little
it's
different.
probably. Oh fuck.
Oh, can't confirm. Oh, that's it.
That
Cammy
should.
stuff.
Okay, I literally, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Yeah, after the first two hits, I wasn't sure, but once I saw like the damage rack up after she started spinning, I was like, yeah, that's it.
Nice. Oh my god. I'm at a new personal best. I've got 1 win for 2 weeks straight so far. Progress. Progress.
Nice.
Fucking progress. Against monsters Like there's 3 literal monsters in this fucking lobby, putting in the work.
Let's do this.
Well, we're gonna get a Lucia mirror. Cop on cop violence.
That's gonna be rough. Let me see. Ultimate weapon. Cause he picks. I think he picks like. He picks like.
He did pick Guile last time.
Where's the?
Beyond the
Oh fuck. I always say reuse like the ultimate test of your fundamentals. Like, if you can't beat him in controlling space, there's a fundamental problem with how you play the game.
Yeah. It's like Joe doesn't have the Kyrie costume either.
Damn, what a letdown.
round 1.
Is there a random select option? What if there is on character select? I might start doing that for lobbies now. Yeah, her fireball game is so interesting.
I try to copy like an idiot. Like, no, I didn't try to copy. Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying chef kit. Activate. Oh, you guys both had it. Oh!
And
so
I lost
many
it.
drops.
Yep. And I lost it like a Dumas.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh wow, that reads.
Okay. Damage. Man, Joe Potts tried to parry from so far. Making a hard call out on that slide.
Damn it. You're forgetting that's like a little trick. It's like you get hit with the overhead. There's like really nothing they can combo with. Oh my goodness, girl.
A huge punish though. Oop.
I didn't even. Oof, I should have. I was thinking of EX right there too. I think I could have won that one. That exchange anyway. The match, I don't think so.
Well, that was I forgot to see how much life was left.
He had about like 17 to 20. About there.
Gotcha. So you want to do one more round? Everybody play one more time?
Yeah, after this.
Close it out.
Yep.
Fight.
god, I tried to dash under. Wow.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's our combo. That punch always looks crazy because it looks like Ryu is trying to like absolutely take somebody's head off with that punch. Like he's trying to swing as hard as possible.
Ow.
You lose.
Yeah. Fundamental differences there. Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll have your next match close it out
Yeah,
then.
close it out. Sit on the bench for a sec. Oh man. What do we got here? So what do we got to look forward to? We got, like I said, this is going to be an interesting month for fighting games, you know, with Tokyo Game Show, Street Fighter V, Grand Blues dropping a big update, Dragon Ball Z just dropped a big update. Nothing really in line with Tekken right now, to my knowledge.
Yeah, just about to ask. I haven't heard too much for updates in regards to that. Are they
Tekken-
having another season?
Yeah, they have a season 4. We're just waiting for that to start up. They've been updating the arcades over in Japan. Now that they actually have the DLC that the consoles have, so the arcades are actually now up to date. That's kind of like something they were, I think, pretty sure they were working on before COVID, obviously. But Tekken still got that on the horizon. Soul Calibur just dropped the patch because Setsuka came through, so they were just rebalancing a couple of extra things. What else do we got?
Hopefully, some Project L news soon.
Yeah,
There it is,
that
what
would
it-
be a good time for that.
Round
They were
1.
not joking when they had that that video come out last year, around this time last year, and I think it was Tony Cannon was like, "Don't expect to
This-
hear from us again anytime
For,
soon."
yeah,
It's
for a
like,
good while.
literally been a
Straight-
year.
Straight hyperbolic time chamber is what we got here.
I think they did that brief little video saying they're looking for people to work for them, but that was about it.
Yep. He flash kicked the whip so hard that it hit her. Yeah, standing fierce, 3-framer. Let's go. Boom. I think this is actually not a good look for Guile.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't know if how the flip kick. I think she can punish Sonic Boom with the EX flip kick on
Oh
reaction.
yeah, for days, for days.
Fight.
Oh, there you go. So you anywhere in this vicinity, ma'am, you will be flash kicked. Oh, okay, crouching.
Yeah,
fear.
Joe's pretty good at anti-airing the flip kicks.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'll give
So
Joe.
he
He
likes
got,
to throw him
got
out
those,
neutral.
got those reactions going for him. Oh, there it is. That's so quick.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do the EX one. You can definitely do the non-EX. He may have tried it, but yeah, EX one's too fast. That close
Oh.
range stand fierce.
Damn! Look at these knuckles,
Yeah,
girl.
Oni's got to start doing them on reaction to Sonic Booms. He's kind of just throwing them out there.
Yeah. I am a. He's Colonel, right? That's Colonel Guile?
Final round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is now. Yeah, he's a Colonel.
I don't know if they've ever changed it. And the reason why I know, why I remember, is from the anime.
Mm.
I hear Chun-Li's voice calling him Colonel Guile.
Oh, gotcha.
I need to watch that again, honestly. It's been,
Yeah, I
it's been too
know.
long.
I'm thinking of bringing it back up. I think like Amazon Prime has it. Need to go peep it out real quick.
I still have And I'm one of those weird people who hold on to like nostalgia stuff. So I still have like so many VHS tapes of stuff that I watched as a kid. I still have the VHS for that like in my closet right now. I have nothing to play it on, so there's no reason to keep it, but
What you mean? The perfect reason. Just go buy yourself a VHS player.
if you
Go to hit the flea market on that Saturday, Sunday. Go see what's up. Go talk to, you know, the Amish, all that good stuff, and go find it in a bin for like 50 cents. You're good.
For those kids watching, VHS used to play these movies where if you watched them too much, it actually deteriorated over time.
Yeah. Yep.
It's very weird.
The
It was the norm back
mag-
then, but
the magnetic strip on it and stuff, yeah, would eventually go because the headers would keep like demagnetizing them a little bit every play or something like that. At least I think that's what it was. Oh, them days.
Round 1.
Let my tape rock till my tape pop. That's not exactly about VHS, but you know, it's the same deal.
yeah, that applies. It worked.
Oof. The Sonic Boom Gucci belt, basically. They just keep dashing in it, keep dashing in it. Can't touch me, can't touch me. I'm in the boom.
Speaking of like titles, if Guile's Colonel, I don't think they've ever actually said what Nash's rank is, or they've never been addressed by his rank.
He's probably, I don't think he's ever been addressed, but it doesn't matter. Guile definitely outranks him because you can only make rank by time in service. And if you've been out the game, Nash, I'm sorry, you have to salute this man.
So yeah, the only time he would have that rank would be Street Fighter Alpha.
In Alpha, you'd have to look. Yeah, you gotta look at the text boxes and see if anyone said something to Nash before he flew that F-16, the Bison's joint. Y'all remember that's what he did in Season 3. In some
That would be
endings. I think it was like Chun-Li's ending or something like that. He did that.
That would be interesting to go back and like look at the endings for the old Street Fighters. I know they have them all on YouTube, but just to get like a better grasp of like the actual storyline of some of the older games. Because back in the day, you could only get that stuff
just
if you
super.
beat the game
super.
with that character. Oh, oh,
Just super.
you had it.
Just super. Just. Oh wait,
Only
no,
had the jump in.
He did.
All you had to do was combo into super.
Oh,
Okay, wasted it.
Okay.
Got too impatient.
Got nice moves, girl.
Fight.
Or sir, whatever. Go blow up the tech. What is this? Street Fighter 4? Upside down kick blowing up techs. Oh, let's no. Let's not go. I'm pressing buttons all day. You see all this light? Okay, that's gonna take a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say, where's the Stand Fierce? That range, like Guile's buttons is in range perfectly for Poison.
Oh,
Stand Fierce.
I was about
That's
to
it.
say that
Yeah.
frame freeze. You could have supered. You could have done anything.
Guile
Hit the
wins.
Popeye arms.
Yeah, I don't think Poison gets Oki, so anything, any dash or V skill or any movement she does after super, it's all fake.
You hate Guile. What's wrong with Guile? Does he just stop you from having fun, Oni? Ain't that a bitch? Now you know how I feel, dog. Now you know how I feel.
So if there's like a random thing on character select, I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah, character select definitely has rando.
Start doing that for now. All right, here we go. Let's see.
I'm gonna be mad if he had Abigail. I had a mod that I wanted to put in, but I forgot to. But luckily, Sad GIF is not here, so it's all good.
I remember doing the trials with Abigail, and I didn't realize how hard his like swinging back fierce or whatever is. Ah, damn. I got a character I play, but this ain't a good matchup.
Oh.
I feel like her V skill 2 would be good in this matchup, but I don't know how to use it, so I'm just going V skill 1.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, you're good. You think this is a bad matchup?
Yeah, this is a matchup I thought when she was first announced would be good for Falk. I thought Falk would be a counter, but then when I actually played her and realized how slow her V skill is and how slow her shot is, where on recovery the Sonic Boom can hit her.
Could still hit. Gotcha.
There's the Oh, did they fix it? I haven't played her in so long.
I feel so bad. It's like this grown man is just putting a whooping on her. All this girl got is a stick. She's like, I'm swinging my stick.
Yeah, I can't really speak on this. I haven't played this in like 2 years. I have no idea how it's supposed to go. I held the shot, so I couldn't even punish it
Oh
properly.
my goodness. SOS.
Yeah, that's the bad side of her DP. You can just leave it.
Popeye arms. One of the weirdest supers. Like, it's just like my man straight just he just juices. He juices for like 2 seconds and then like let's go. Your arms should not do that, sir. I think you need to get that checked out. You need to go to the medical group real quick.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's hard for them to really change his super, but I wish they could animate it. So maybe he like hit the character a few times and then did a Sonic Boom, but doing straight into Sonic Booms, it's
He
boring.
just says, I'm just going to flex so hard and I'm going to move my arms so fast that a huge Sonic Boom is going to happen.
Like I know Falk gets a lot of flack for like
The
how
bonk?
boring her super is, but it's actually less boring than Guile's. Guile's is actually the most boring. It's just so like traditional, where you don't really know what else to get from him.
Oh, that's right. And Grand Blue, we're going to get a new character. Completely forgot. New bad guy.
Oh, I forgot. You got to do all 3 kicks. Oh, it's supposed to be super. He blocked anyway. I was trying to do dash up super there. Got dash up forward fierce.
Nice moves, girl.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, missing the trying to bait the. Oh, that's how you do it.
Fire! Oh. What is that? Just complete info on the way up?
Nah, it's slow, so it's you can bait it kind of like Ed's.
Gotcha. What's the Epic Schneider?
There is a direct translation for it, but yeah, it's
What's it?
something
What
like
the hell
that.
does it mean? What does Falk say in her EXD? Let's see what Google gives me. Oh, there we go. Falk.
Yeah, I think I'm Start doing that going forward. Start picking random select.
Just get the feel of everybody.
Yeah. I think it makes it more fun too.
No, I just came across this old tweet. What is this?
It's go time.
Falk have one of the best anti-air in game. August 13th, 2019.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't.
It was like someone was trying to state that like, oh, Poison has one of the worst anti-airs in the game. That was an interesting hot take. Holy shit. Hold up, I have to bring that tweet back up to make sure I read that right. Poison, very strong anti-air though. Her, I wouldn't say her anti-air is worse than Falk. I think they both have really good anti-airs, just different. Interesting.
Yeah, that's not even close.
Yo, oh my
Falk's
god. Hold up. Peep this hot take. Oh my god, I have to show this. Peep this hot take. This was freaking Luffy. Lucia top 6 material. Bro.
I remember a lot of people did say that. But she
holy shit.
I thought she was
could
good,
be
yeah.
so far off the radar. My man said,
and they said EX is weaker.
I think.
Said Poison's EX moves are weaker than Falk's. That's insane. That just goes to show you, no matter how good a player is, being able to break down a character as soon as they come out is like next to impossible. We'll have to pay attention to the hot takes for Dan too when he comes out. There we go. There was a conversion.
Don't hit! Ah! Help! No, wait! I can't do that. Of course, my crouching short. My crouching jab just whiffs. His will just flick me. I bet money.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, it was a headbutt. I was like, what did that jump heavy kick be? Nice. Oh, okay. That covers headbutt. Hey, what's up, Jamaican?
Wow, like. I meant to tech there. Damn.
Yeah, I definitely would have did super.
Oh my god, this is rough. And this is a rather tame Urian, like, you know, those that go in, it's even scarier. Got setups?
Yeah.
Shit. No wonder this character was like 5 out of the 8 top 8s in freaking UK and Middle East.
I do hope we see more of that Russian Urian. He was really good.
Oh my goodness.
He was doing some matchup specific stuff that I haven't seen before.
Oh my. I'm so mad that he just did that. My man took me rope a dope. I didn't think it would hit. I didn't think it would actually cross up the second time, but it did.
Okay. That looked pretty funny. Seeing Urian just constantly jump into the fireballs. And how many ways possible? The knees, the regular jump. Man, seeing this skin though, be so sick if he was in this game.
Wait, is he plus on that?
What? That's their EX shoulder? No.
Yeah.
It's -2.
Ah!
I press buttons on hit.
Yeah, you just press the buttons, man. What else can you do? I'm Yo Ryan. Yo Ryan is solid through and through. GG's weapon. Always a pleasure.
So that wraps it up for tonight. We got some following up to do, but we should have. I don't know if you set a goal for next show. We should have a date for the next reversal soon. Now we've been talking about it for a while.
I
but
know.
Yeah, obviously
I know.
now, none for September, but we should have a date shortly for October.
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted one in September anyway, but just due to the fact that we tend to have a pretty packed schedule and with things that are ramping up right now, we just had to make the choice, which is it's fine right now. Like I said, there's a lot of games that are getting patches and getting tweaks, so you know we can let it sit and marinate a little bit. Especially like games like Grand Blue and stuff that we've had in the past. Like let the new character come in, let the meta shake up a little bit because that game needs a strong injection. So an announcement for a tournament would be kind of nice. And I know we're also in the talks about changing up the lineup. I just also need to confirm with the community that it's all good and you know them pushing it out there. So we have some steps to still take, but you know let's we'll call it for a hard deadline of next week. We can definitely have something set by then. But yeah, that's gonna do it tonight, man. It was good. It was good. I think I got two. See, I'm going up. The stocks are going up right here. All right, the wins are at 2 at the moment. But no, GG's to everyone that came through. Appreciate it.
Yeah, GG's everybody.
Straight up, all love. Thank you for coming through. Always a pleasure to. As much as I bullshit and I complain, it's always a lot of fun to play this. You know, it's even gonna be more fun once we open up the block. And for those that saw the video and those that didn't see the video, make sure to go check out Nursery Gamers at Twitter at NERDST Gamers. Check out the new venue. Yes, new local host venue, headquarters, basically the spot where we're going to be making some big moves, where we're definitely going to make a home for the FGC up in Philly and the Northeast in general. So if you haven't checked it out, go take a look at it. But yeah, that's going to do it for
it's
me.
coming. Yeah, it's like I said, it's coming this winter. We don't have an exact date for it, but it definitely is coming. I know a lot of you guys have heard us like hint at it for a while.
Quite some time.
This is like the proof that it's actually happening. Chances are you probably won't see us back at the Northern Liberties location. So this one is the new home for not only us, but for you guys as well in the Philadelphia area. So I'm definitely excited for that. And yeah, like I said, GG's everyone, and best of luck to everyone on their PS5 hunt. I know I'll be back at it after this show and then trying again tomorrow.
Yo,
definitely we should play Among Us.
I just bought that last night. I just bought it last night. So I don't know. Maybe we'll make a night out of it just for fun. That'd be good. You know, I don't know, man. My poker face pretty good. I can make it all look and sound like I'm innocent the entire way. You won't even know.
I'm good at that, but my game I think is bugged. I played about 30 games with the Vega Discord. I haven't been the imposter once. Like I've never heard anybody else have luck like that. It's crazy. I've never got to experience. I've had so much experience with the game. I've never experienced being an imposter yet. It's crazy.
We'll see what goes down. All right, guys. Once again, thanks a lot for hanging out. We appreciate it. We'll be back next Wednesday, of course, same time, whether it be 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We tend to update it on social posts when it happens. But of course, shout out to Zip Chair and Mike and I for supporting us this week and every other week when we do this together. You know, get a chance to sit down and play some games, get some lumps on. Mostly I get the lumps, but you know, it is what it is. All love to everyone that came through. Once again, go check out that video if you haven't seen it. Shout out to you, Dame. I know you just got back. It's all good, homie. You got next Wednesday still. I hope to see you there. But for those that didn't see, once again, the block video, go check it out on Twitter, NERDST Gamers. Go see the new home. Go see what we got, in plan. We got a lot in store. But until then, all love. See you guys next week. Later.
See ya.